What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Drunken Tabletop Gaming. We are starting our Season 2 today with a new DM, which will be me, and we'll be taking place in a whole new world as well. So why don't we go ahead and starting with our bard Ilias, go around and just give a quick description of your character and a little bit of info about him.
All right, Ilias is a satyr. He is what I call a pure bard character. He is all about the performance, the entertaining, the joy of bringing joy to people, telling stories, all that good stuff there. He is definitely not a combat character. I'll be doing a lot of running, putting things to sleep, all that good fun stuff. So he's a trickster on top of that. And all that fun stuff there. He is part of the airship guild where he travels the world, entertains, and things like that. And that's just his primary goal. He's just an entertainer, and he values his freedom, and that's what he's going to be looking for. And that's it.
Dovakiin, what about you?
I'm a Goliath. In the early part of my years, I was in a war against the orcs, part of the Red Mist Guild. And after the war ended, kind of retained from being there, traveled, ended up going in with the screaming pigeons, trying to do good, somewhat make up wrongs from my past that I may have done.
That'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Kai, what about you?
I am a Changeling Rogue that appears as a human. As a youngling, my father was part of the League of Blades, but was killed by some screaming pigeons. So Kai holds a strong vendetta against them and seeks to be the reason they have their downfall.
Interesting.
I'm very interested in that.
Vamir?
Vamir, yes. Vamir is a rogue, stealthy, sneaky scoundrel who steals and rips off anybody that he comes across. It doesn't matter whether it's a party member or a stranger in the streets. He's not quick to trust. He has abandonment issues. And he grew up. He's only 19 years old, so he's extremely young. He has raised himself. He doesn't have much memory on his parents or who they were. He is also a member, enforcer of the Red Mist Guild, and his personality traits, he sleeps with his back to the wall or to a tree with everything he owns wrapped up in a bundle. His ideas are retribution. The rich need to be shown what life and death are like in the gutters. His bonds. He owes a debt that he can never repay to the person who took pity on him. And this person would be Vosh. However, Vosh has most recently disappeared on him as well, leaving him feeling even more resentment and even more abandonment issues. One of his flaws is it's not stealing if I need it more than you. He's really a good guy when you get down deep, but he's just he's shady.
The looks he just got.
Yep. So it's going to be exciting to play and see how he mixes in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he tries to bond with the party.
Yep.
Rango?
I'm playing a lizard folk wizard who has just kind of resurfaced into the world on his journey to extend his life, because I'll be 47 years old, and the lizard folk race, they expire about 60. So I'm kind of looking for that power. I don't want to be immortal, but I definitely want to extend my life. And I play as a trapper background, pretty much living solo in the woods and just kind of do my own thing, not driven by gold. So, somebody rattles a bag of gold in front of me, it's not going to be something I just jump right onto, because pretty much anything I've gotten is through my own, rather hunting, trapping, or just kind of living a life of solitude. So it'll be interesting to see what the world has become in my absence, because I would say for probably the last 20 years or so, I've kind of just chilled out in the woods and just did my own thing. So I'm anxious to get back and see a world that I've been missing out on.
Okay.
All right. And last but not least, Szidras.
Say, I'm kind of similar to yours, that I'm actually a lot older than others of my kind, where they only average between 2 to 5 years. I'm actually 40 years old.
Oh,
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't
didn't
either.
either.
That's
So kobolds only live to like 2 to 5 years?
Yeah, because
Oh, wow.
either infighting or just
It's interesting.
That is
as
interesting.
other
Life.
tribes are,
I like that.
or getting eaten by their masters.
Dragons tend to do that.
Yep.
yeah.
So I am Szidras Bloodguard, a Twilight Domain cleric, researcher background. Characteristics, I have, my scales are of like bronze, have a bronze sheen to them, almost like a bronze dragon.
And if I remember right, in your backstory, they used to be a different color, right?
Yes, our I don't know if
I thought I remember reading that in
yeah.
there.
Which our tribe that I was a part of were actually obsidian kobolds. But then that dragon died. Then one of our shamans got an omen. Then the tribe traveled to the lair of the bronze dragon that was close by, and the tribe had to swear allegiance to him. If not, they would die.
So not really much of a choice.
Yeah, but in doing
Interesting.
so, their traits changed from obsidian kobolds to bronze kobolds, making them actually good aligned kobolds.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Anything else to add, Dalton?
So probably just a note for the party and for those around. For my religion is of the Raven Queen, and what I take for that, I know it's different from how the canon is, but in my world and how I use it is they're or like the underworld, so they take souls from the mortal realm, but if there's too many souls or not enough souls transferred to them, they get angry. So
You're a
stuff
soul
happens.
snatcher?
No, just a
That's interesting.
That's
brief
interesting.
overview of
Oh, okay.
what I or
Yeah, we'll have to talk a little bit more about that because that'll definitely.
I'm interested in that myself.
mean.
It's like he's a soul shepherd or something.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah, I-
balance
But
that he
that's
has to
more-
be a part of.
yeah,
Well, I guess it's
I
more
know.
like, I don't know, maybe not doing the action, but just knowing that
It's definitely a nice twist on the Raven, the Raven
Yeah.
Queen.
that's cool.
and to that, for my oath, as part of the Raven Queen, one cannot change death, as it can come at any time. For the use of healing magic to change the status quo to the clerics of the Raven Queen is reserved. To win, those that rely on to fight are of good heart. So, don't do anything shady.
Did you just look at one of our players when he said that?
That's awesome.
Never
not-
know with Vamir around.
If not,
That's
no
for
heals
sure.
for you.
Sneaky little bastard.
The Raven Queen does not scare me at all.
Oh, yeah.
To your last dying breath, you're like, help me, Raven Queen, please.
I've
She
never
looked down at
even
you
heard
like,
of her.
fuck you.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, I butchered my backstory pretty badly. I forgot to have a look at it.
That's not all your butchers.
Anything anybody
Fuck
like to
you,
add?
bitch.
No, I think we're ready.
Ready to rock.
All right. Introducing the world of Vanlig, a land full of mystery, wonder, and threats. Surrounded by her 4 moons, each noon is named after a god or goddess. Each moon is as harsh a surface as the planet itself. However, our story shall begin on the planet Vanlig, on the continent of Anu. Anu is the home of the mighty dragonborn kingdom of Yondar Khan that has existed for over 800 years and is on the rise of the Dragon Kingdom. That didn't make sense. All the land south of the Great River once belonged to the fearsome Keltaz Empire. However, with the arrival of the Dragonborn and the dragons, they were able to free the southern half, splitting into the Medjai Republic, the Kingdom of Yondar Khan, and the Prairie Lands. After the war, a treaty was signed, and combat between the Empire and the kingdoms would no longer take place on the continent of Anu. Each of you find yourselves in Kylon City in the kingdom of Yondar Khan. Each of you find yourselves there for a separate reason. And each of you also finds yourself drawn to the airship
Oh, no.
that seems to be taking flight in the next few days bound for the city of Dubak.
I don't like flying.
I don't either.
What the fuck are you afraid of?
Dragons
Szidras.
falling.
You have set out from Silver Moon City, located on the moon of Yord. You were traveling with 2 of your companions, Valerie the elf and Eric the dwarf. After landing, Valerie set out for the Medjai Republic. Eric took an airship bound for the Prairie Lands. So you yourself decided that you will travel to Dubak City and see what kind of knowledge, coin, and information you could find for yourself and your guild. Kai, you have recently completed one of the first guild contracts you've done on your own, graduating to your next rank. The city of Kylan does not have an official guild hall. However, there is a bar known as the Widow, where the League of Blades tend to gather.
Okay.
You find yourself currently sitting in the bar. Rango, you've traveled into the city, stopping at the Widow to see what kind of news you can pick up from the League of Blades, having been gone for so many years. Stopping in, it kind of jogs your memory that you got a couple of favors that are owed to you back at the headquarters. So, you decide that you're going to look into the next airship. However, you hear an interesting conversation that seems to be take place between a newly advanced guild member. Vamir, you find yourself in jail.
How have I landed here again?
I guess
You're in a cell. Simple shirt and pants. You're not chained.
So,
And a guard looks at you through the bars and says, It seems we finally caught you, boy.
Oh, not me. You've got the wrong man.
Oh, no. We'll be sending you on the first airship back to Dubok City. And you'll be paying for your crimes, you will.
Yeah, what crimes were those again?
That's not my job to remind you of your list of crimes.
That's because
I would be here for days.
Probably.
And with that, he leaves the room.
Hey, man, come back. So,
Dovakiin,
Yeah.
you have been gone for several months and have not checked in with any of your guild halls. And recently, a member of the Screaming Pigeons has found you and told you that you are being requested to return back to headquarters. Ilias, you just happen to be in Kylon City awaiting your next airship for your performances.
Perfect.
A little bit of that goat seeping out there.
You could say that. You bad boy, you.
Ooh.
Ooh, kinky.
Kai, you're sitting wherever you would prefer inside the bar when a member who recently went through the graduation process with you appears to walk in.
And I recognize him?
Yeah. Yeah, you both graduated together probably a couple of months ago.
I'll walk up to him.
Oh, Kai, how you been?
Been well. I was wondering how you've been yourself.
Quite well. I'm hoping to turn in my contract and get paid. What, how long you been in the city?
Oh, I've not been here too long. I've recently filled in my own contract and now I'm looking for another one.
Oh. You're, what's your last name again?
It's Estefan.
Are you any relation of, a Hayes Eston?
He was my father, yes.
Really? You know there's a memorial of him in the headquarters.
I did not know this. No.
Oh, yeah, there's a big memorial of him and, some of his deeds and his exploits.
I know he always talked rather fondly of it to me when I was a boy, which is why I decided to join myself.
Oh, well, you should go see it.
I might have to pay tribute to it.
Rango, this is the conversation you would overhear.
So I'm just like kind of walking in. Is that
Give me a perception check. You're already in the bar.
Seven. 11.
You catch bits and pieces talking about headquarters.
Okay, I'm just gonna. So when I mind you, like I'm just kind of wearing like fur. So I haven't really, because this is the first time I've been back in quite some time. So I'm just gonna kind of like scramble up and just say like somebody say headquarters. Blades headquarters.
Just gonna kind of look at you up and down. And what is it to you?
Listen, I have not been back in a long time. I was once a member of the Blades long ago, and I have not been here for 20-some years.
So you left your ways of it?
I have not left my ways. It has just been some time since I've been back.
How long has it been since you've last done a contract?
Oh, probably.
I would say you've lost your ways of it.
Oh, never lose the ways. But yeah, I need to get to the headquarters. I don't know why. Something's drawing me out of the woods. I've been living a fine life in solitude for some time. And I'm just like covered in mud.
I was gonna say you could use a bath.
Yeah, like leather, fur, like kind of just literally look like I just crawled out of like some mud pit probably somewhere. Who knows what I smell like? I mean, it's probably awful.
Smell like shit.
Probably. I am part lizard. Well, lizard folk, I should say.
Yeah, I kind of imagine a snake. You know how when you touch a snake and it stinks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. It's like, I mean, I could use a fresh bath, but I do need to get to the head. And it sounds like you're going there anyway. And I mean, once a guild member, always a guild member. And I just kind of like stick my hand out to like awkwardly shake, like, eh? Okay.
I want to do an insight, see if I can believe him. I don't know. I'm not too sure of you right now. $14.
Seems pretty legit.
Yeah.
Pretty legit.
Yeah. No ill intent.
He's just a
Okay.
Dirty
older
acid.
looking lizard person.
Slowly reach my hand out and shake his.
Scaly,
Scaly.
a little muddy. And
Feels amazing. I kind of brush my hand off of my pant.
I'm just going to say, my name's Rango, and it's nice to meet you.
Kai, you should probably go get cleaned up if we're going to
Yeah.
be traveling.
Yeah. I just kind of look around and I'm like, all right, fair enough.
Yes. If you excuse me, I'm going to go wash my hands now.
I'm just gonna, I guess, make my way somewhere. I'm gonna go to the barkeep and ask if there's, because I got to rent a room, I assume, or is it just like a take me out and spray me off type thing? That'd be good enough. I mean,
There's horse troughs
No,
out.
for 5 copper, you can use the bath upstairs.
perfect. And I just reach out and I give her 6 copper,
Thank you.
and I'm just gonna go
You
upstairs.
see, she kind of wipes her hand off with a rag. And
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm just gonna make my way upstairs and probably, like I said, this is the first time in probably 20 years at least that I've been like in a tavern, like in a place. So I'm just kind of still adjusting. Like I think to myself, like, well, I tried to make friends. At least I made friends, but at least I'm not trying to. I'm just kind of awkward and unsure of like how people are gonna react.
Right.
Especially since I'm just gonna kind of say whatever. Like,
Yeah. Well, Kai doesn't like to get dirty.
that makes sense.
Just
Makes
your-
sense.
Yeah.
Oops.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, I guess before I would have walked away, I would have just been. I asked like the airship schedule and just said when the next department was.
I'm not taking an airship. No.
Oh,
Keep saying that.
Better knock me out.
well.
Listen, Mr. T.
Yeah, we will. Listen.
Go dose that milk.
Where can I? So, is there
Today's
anybody?
the Mr. T Day.
Yeah, just a little slip of something. No, the person she was standing there talking with. Surely he knows when the next airship's going out, right?
Next ship, take you to headquarters. Probably sometime next couple of days.
All right.
How long would it take to get there by horse?
Horse. Couple months.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
I just look at you. I'm like, huh? Even I know of airships. Have you not been back to the city in some time too?
I know of airships.
Oh.
I just am not fond of them.
Oh. Makes sense. They gotta be a lot safer than years ago.
I just don't want to test it. I think there's more dragons about in the sky too. It's much easier just to fall off your horse and get back up than fall off an airship and crash.
He claps you on the back. Guy, come on. You know dragons don't attack the airships. At least not when you're flying within the kingdom.
They would attack the one that I'm on.
Oh,
That would be my
you're
luck.
alright.
I just really don't want to test it.
Could be a bitch.
You're not here. Mind your business.
I fly on airships all the time.
Well,
We flew on an airship here.
I climbed a tree just before I got here. That's almost kind of like the same thing. Very high up.
Yes, but last time I was on the airship, I had a sedative before I got on it, so to say.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'll see you in a few months.
All right.
And good job climbing that tree. That's
Yeah. I'm
Proud of
excited. Yeah. Oh, airship. It's been quite some time. I guess I've got a couple days to kill. Surely you're not going to walk all that way.
no, I'll ride a horse all that way.
Oh, makes sense.
Yes.
Only some horses like me. Most animals like me because I live with them, but only a few horses. I don't know why.
They're usually skittish of snakes.
You can say it. You won't hurt my feelings, none. So we got time to kill in the bar.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want in the bar. Szidras, you'll just have to do it yourself.
That's perfect. Thank you. That's what I wanted.
You have just flown by airship from the moon of Yorn through the atmosphere, through space, through the atmosphere, and have landed at the airship's field outside of Kylon City.
Man. I'm proud of you. You did good.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
You're traveling with your two friends, Valerie and Eric. And Valerie disappears as soon as she lands. You see her, she says goodbye, and then she carries her goods over and climbs into a second airship and leaves almost immediately. Eric kind of nudges you. Huh. Very few words, like always for the damn elf, huh?
Yes, very. Not many words, as always.
But, so, I gotta go buy my ticket. You want me to get your ticket while I'm over there?
Yes, if you can do that.
Yeah, you're still going to that one city, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, alright. You see him kind of awkwardly walk up. Pays for 2 separate tickets. Comes back. Hands you your ticket. So, my plane leaves later tonight. Yours leaves tomorrow. What do we do in between? We finally got rid of Valley. We could go to the brothel if you wanted.
Oh, wow.
Well, at least that's where I'm going. I don't know where you're going. You're more than welcome to go with me. But,
No, you can go to the brothel, Eric. I'll be going to the tavern.
Are you sure? That was a hell of a flight. All right, man. Whatever. Each their own, I guess. I go settle my own nerves. And you see him kind of toddle off, disappear through the crowd. So you're gonna head to a tavern?
Yep. I'll head to a tavern.
There's quite a few near the airship's field. So you got options. I'd say there's probably 3 or 4. Look fairly busy. Look like are either people waiting on airships to leave or going in like you as soon as they unload.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 1.
Number 1. It's called the Amethyst. walk in. It's a 3-story building. The first floor is almost like a split level, and then you can see that the top seems to have a bunch of tables. The bottom seems to have a bunch of tables. Very full. A lot of people in here.
Do I see the kinds of races?
It's a pretty vast mixture.
Okay. Sure, I'll go in.
All right. You go in, and there's some music playing. There's a band playing up on the stage.
Okay. And I'll just go over to the barkeep and ask for an ale.
An ale? That'll be 2 copper.
I'll give 2 copper.
Where are you from, lad? You're a little short.
So is there an open stool?
Yeah, there's an open. There's a couple.
Okay.
Can you get up there by yourself?
I mean, I can, but
Oh, quit picking on the little kid. God damn.
yeah, I can climb up there.
And you climb up, sit down. He sets the ale in front of you. You don't see many kobolds around.
Yes, I got in from one of the moons not too long ago.
Oh, you don't say. I don't have the balls to fly that far, but the space dragons and everything else. That's crazy, huh?
And they're not too bad, if you know them.
You must be pretty damn important then, huh, bud? He kind of moves down the bar to take care of the next customer. There's 2 or 3 bartenders. It's a fairly long bar.
Okay, I'll just drink the ale.
Dovakiin, you're you just happen to be sitting in the Amethyst, the same bar that Szidras is in.
All right.
When give me a perception check.
$15.
You notice a few tables over are some members of the Screaming Pigeons Guild. You can see the emblems on their armor.
All right, I'm going to head over to them. That's what they're doing here.
They look up at you. Ah! You're wearing a necklace, right? With the emblem.
Yeah, I'm wearing a necklace.
They look up and they see the emblem. Oh, brother, it's good to see you.
How y'all been?
Not bad, not bad.
Y'all on a job or what y'all doing here?
Celebrating a return from a job.
Nice. What was it?
We just took care of some bandits.
Nice.
Are you here for work or?
I've been in contact with the HQ, and I had to head back. Told by another guild member that they need to see me.
Well, if headquarters are calling for you, you better head back pretty quick then.
Just waiting on them.
They either got a big job for you or maybe a promotion, huh?
Hopefully one of the two. I'm waiting on the airship right now.
I don't think it'll be a promotion.
When do you leave?
Day or so.
So I'll sit down, have a drink with us.
I'm going to sit down with one of them. It might be a little hard.
They scoot to make room for you.
I don't think he was talking about that.
Shut the fuck up, you're in jail.
That was one of the other guys sitting at that table.
Yeah.
Just doing what you always do.
So, what brings you? Did you have a job where you ended up here, or are you just traveling?
Kind of traveling at the moment.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We got, we rented out about 6-8 rooms upstairs. You're more than welcome to stay with us if you want.
All right. I'll take one of the rooms.
All right. And as the night and day passes, Vamir, one morning you are very roughly taken out of bed, shackled, thrown into the back of a cart.
Is this any way to treat someone?
Fuck
That's
you.
how we treat criminals. I can tell
told
you that.
I'm not a criminal.
Bullshit.
What am I wearing? Just my loincloth?
Yeah, just the...
When they stripped down my armor, did they strip me down any further?
Yeah, they would have... You were a known thief. They would have taken everything.
They stripped you emotionally.
Yeah. Well, they probably didn't know about this one. Do my cuffs look
Crystal wallet.
pickable?
They would...
Hear me out. So I have this stretchy band that goes around my penis. And inside there's a little strap that holds my lockpicks.
I feel
it's
like-
one set. So I have
feel like
one chance.
All right, yeah. I'll let you have... This is Skyrim. I'll let you have your one chance.
Okay. So I'm going to work my cuffs under my loincloth and pull out my picks and work them in my hand.
Just
What kind of
massage
roll
yourself.
would you like? No, we're
Do you
not
know what I
into
really
that.
want to happen right now?
We're not into that, Kai.
Yeah, that'd feel great.
The lockpick breaks.
I hope not. This
Come on,
is the one
Dan.
I have here.
Do it. Make it break.
I was thinking a
The other one
dexterity
is so
roll
far
where
up
he
my
trips and
rump
it-
that I won't be able to dig it out.
Yeah, you better,
We've
Give
just
me
learned
your,
more about your character in 2 seconds than anyone else.
Give me your dexterity check.
what are you doing
Dexterity?
under there?
Dexterity and your proficiency bonus.
Oh, and the proficiency bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 23.
Mm.
You can almost feel it click, but it doesn't.
Oh,
Oh.
this is a tough log.
And the guard says, "What?"
Hey, quit fucking playing with yourself back there. And you get hit with a club through the
goodness.
bars.
God, you ain't got to be so cruel. I had an itch.
Itch my ass.
And your wagon starts to move. You are taken on board onto the airship,
Well, this is a pretty ship you have here.
and you are taken into the bottom of the ship
What?
and
I've already been at the bottom.
locked in the
Oh, come on.
cell.
Damn. Again, a dark, bottomless pit with no lights down here. And old. You could at least change out my straw.
Oh, hey, you know what? You know what I can do?
What's
You
that?
see your door is shut with a set of bars. He reaches over and grabs another door and slams it shut.
Double locks here, huh? You gonna.
At least now I don't have to listen to him.
Your conscience is wondering right now, are you paying for crimes that other characters have made?
Sounds this way.
man.
Dovakiin, Kai, Szidras, Rango, each of you find yourselves standing in line, awaiting to board your airship.
No, I want
you
a
have
horse.
Kai has overcome his fear.
I don't know about that.
I
They
found.
still
Give
sedative
me-
in your drink.
Just give me a straight D20 roll,
I was
Kai.
gonna s-
Otherwise, Rango's on deck.
2.
I mean, I do.
Two. You are just overcome with a sense of wanting to see your father's memorial, that you are willing to put aside your fear
I was,
of
With a
the
2?
airships.
I was gonna say that I coming from the woods, I could offer, some herbs I may have collected to
Herbs
calm
or
your
fucking
senses.
shrooms.
Yeah, either one of the. Well,
No offense, but I don't quite trust things from strangers.
and I say,
He's a guild member.
But I've
Allegedly.
never seen him before.
and I'm gonna say, true. And you just see me like eat a piece of whatever I was trying to offer you. And I just kind of shrug and I just kind of look around. I'm like, man, this is gonna be good. This has been a long time. I just kind of pat my pocket where
Are we going on the ship now, or are we still just waiting in line?
Yep, you're boarding the ship, handing over your tickets.
Alright, as Kai goes up, he's gonna grasp the rail really hard as he walks up.
You are led each to what would be your cabins by a chauffeur or chauffeur. I can't.
Chauffeur?
Yeah, that
There we
word.
go.
I can't say it. And your ship sets sail.
like a personal cabin, like just our own room. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Oh.
Yeah, each of you get your own room.
Nice.
Okay, well, I'll see you in a few days. I'm gonna go in my room, close the door, and try to go to sleep.
I'm gonna look at the chauffeur and be like, yeah, she probably would have slept a lot more if she just had a little taste of it. I'm like, you want in on this, dude? And I just pull out a little pouch.
No, thank you. I have a job to do.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Me too. And I just eat another little piece.
Dude, he's getting high.
I never said what it was.
Dude, he's getting.
As-
Shrooms.
Shrooms.
The
Is it
first few days of the trip pass, you noticed. Give me a perception check.
Everyone? Or
Foul smell
everybody.
coming from the bottom of the ship.
Those few days, I'm gonna be pounding periodically and making noise.
why would you make
Ooh,
random
nat
noise?
20.
You might want to, make sure you're pounding. Definition is where it needs to
14.
be.
Yeah, well, pounding the walls and kind of screaming and just a little bit here
Trying
and
to
there.
make a nuisance.
trying to make noise so that people know I'm down there. What you wanted a perception?
Yep.
Okay.
You do have a window.
Oh, I do. Oh,
I
this
got
is great.
I got a 17.
Go 14.
My passive's 14.
18.
Yours, Jared. 18.
Am I on this airship?
Yeah, you're on this
Oh,
airship.
okay.
Sorry.
9.
9.
My passive.
Yeah, Roderick passed that on, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Anyone that rolled above a 13 notices that the airship, instead of heading east, is heading north.
I'm just gonna kind of like I don't really notice, or not that I don't notice. I just don't really care. I guess
Dude, you're high as hell. How would you?
I never said that.
Can I tell this too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to try to remember what the guard told me where they were taking me to have me executed or tried or whatever it is. For a 14.
14. He said that you would be headed to Dubak City, which you
City.
know is to the east.
So why would we be heading north? So I'm kind of puzzled as I smack things around and try to make noise.
Hey, I'm going. Is there like any worker or
Oh,
chauffeur on the ship?
Yeah, there's workers, there's other passengers, there's a bar on the ship, there's a
I want to ask.
stage for performances. There's things to occupy yourself while you're on the ship.
I want to ask one of the workers like why we head north instead of east.
Oh, we got a delivery to make to the fort, and then we'll be flying back.
Okay.
It was on the schedule. Anything else I can help you with, sir?
Where's the bar?
The bar is that way. And he looks kind of nervous. Just a little intimidated by your size.
Because you're huge, aren't you? You're
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah.
10
Eight-
feet. 10 feet.
Jesus.
1,000-pound, 10-foot Goliath.
Oh, man.
And I'm a fifth of that.
I don't know if you're a fifth. You're like maybe
What are...
a 16th.
I'm not much bigger than
Oh, the kobold.
um,
Yeah, you are tiny.
Szidras, honestly.
Only 2'4".
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm twice your height.
size.
Gonna kind of brace myself and cover my eyes a little bit. Start walking out. Kind of peek every once in a while, see if I see anyone to ask.
You find someone pretty easily. You
Is it
pass.
someone important or just someone that shows
just,
people around?
Just a worker. There are other passengers. Anybody that you're really. Some of them kind of see that you look pretty nervous. A couple of them look fairly nervous walking about the airship yourself.
You. Where's the captain at?
The captain would be at the helm.
If he's at the helm, why are we going the wrong way?
Wrong way.
We're supposed to be going east, not north.
I don't seem kind of look around. I don't. How do you know we're going north and not east?
Because do you see where the sun is?
Yeah.
Rises in the east and sets in the west.
I'm kind of like wandering by, and I'm just kind of like, I'm like, she is right, you know? And I just point to like the way we're going.
Yes, you should know. You spent how many years out in the woods?
Yeah, like it, and I just look at him and I say, yeah, we're clearly going not
Well,
towards the city.
I don't know, but
Well, don't you work
the first stop's in the fort, and I mean, seems like we're headed the way to the
What?
fort.
It's
What
not
is the
supposed
fort?
to be at the fort.
here? What is fort?
Yes, what fort are we
What-
going to, and why are we going to this fort?
I don't know. It's what was on the schedule.
I want to see if I can remember if it was on the schedule.
Okay.
I don't read much. I can read, I just not much.
15.
You pull the schedule out of your pocket.
Oh, okay.
I just look at you. I'm kind of just like, what's that?
I didn't know I had the schedule. Okay, well, I'm going to look at it. Is it on there?
Yep.
What the heck?
Yep. The only two stops. The first stop is the fort, and then it'll fly back down south to Dubok City.
Oh. I must have.
Is this how it is now? People tell you one thing and you go somewhere else? Is this how much was it
This is
before
why I
I
don't
left?
like airships.
Ah. I'm just going to kind of look at the worker.
Well, this wasn't the original schedule.
Yeah.
There's priorities at whatever city we're supposed to be going to. I forget. Is it Dubak?
Dubak.
Yeah.
Dubak?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it's the same one as.
Anyone hear my pounding? I'm
You
just
want
curious.
perception?
I mean, there's potentially, but you would be at the very bottom of the ship.
I
Like
figured.
it's
20, not nat.
I'll try to make as much noise as I can.
To low to nothing.
Kai, you hear an odd thud every once in a while.
Can't tell where it's coming from.
It just sounds like it's coming down somewhere.
Which is odd because we're floating on the air.
Yeah, it's like we're going to fall out of the sky.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that frighten your character
Yeah.
more than anything?
Like, ah.
So I'm just getting drunk at the bar at the moment.
While these guys are talking, I come down the hall with my somewhat skip/walk to my step. And as I start passing different crew members, I'm handing them pieces of parchment that is talking about the performance for tonight on the thing. And I walk up to the two of you Performance tonight. Be there.
I like hold my hand out and I like take the thing and I look at you and then I and I look at the other people that you just passed and I say, Saul, you'll take stuff from this guy, but not from me. We'll see. I might be there.
Brilliant. And you? I hand the piece of paper to you.
When? Where?
At the performance stage. Tonight.
I mean, the ship's not very big.
It's big enough for me.
You will not be disappointed.
We'll see. I usually turn in rather early, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it.
It is odd seeing part goat, part man. I'm just used to the part goat. Yeah, just leave it at that.
I just smile at you slyly and I say, more to come. And then I start bouncing off.
I try
Prancing off.
to cover up like a little bit of fur, like no, it's not goat fur or nothing like that. Just kind of shimmy a little bit. And,
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
What do I see in my cell?
Not a lot.
You have a bucket. You get fed 3 times a day.
That's not bad.
You got a bed,
Okay.
and there's like a little spigot where you can get a little bit of water to drink or wash your hands. And outside your window, which is probably about yay big, about the size of a dinner plate,
Okay.
you can just see the sky.
Okay.
Every once in a while, if you stand on the top of the bed and peek down, you can kind of get an edge of,
The ground.
yeah,
Okay. So, did you say something about my doors being like double?
yes. When you started, think of it as like putting, if you're a good prisoner, they'll
Yeah.
leave it open, and if you cause problems, they'll just
Close
shut it, and you're basically in solitary while you're flying.
Can I attempt to pick this lock?
You cannot.
Okay. Going to sit here then. This is so boring.
Deal with it.
Beautiful
As-
outside though.
As the sun
Gonna
begins to
pound.
set, reverberating through the ship, you can hear an announcement. The concert tonight will be performed by Ilias the Bard at the performance stage a half hour after sunset. That is all.
Would I have heard that?
Give me a perception check. No, you would have heard it. There's an announcement thing down in the bottom.
So, is there any guards in this?
They rotate out,
Okay, so do I see one?
not with your door shut. You
Okay.
don't have you got the bar shut and the other door
okay.
shut.
I
And the
understand. I
more,
can picture
every
it now.
time they open it to slide there in, it's kind of like, are you done making noise?
Yes, absolutely.
Bullshit.
Any chance you could take me to that performance up there? That sounds like fun.
No.
Well, there would be plenty of coin in it for me and you. I could pickpocket everyone up there, and I'd make us wealthy men. What do you say? Can I give him a persuasion?
You can try.
Okay.
He always says you could try. Probably won't work.
19?
You know, I could let you out.
Ah, you could.
And
But you're not going to, are you?
we could,
Dragon?
but the guy down at the end of the hall,
Yes.
my boss, it would probably just throw me in the same cell with you.
Well, if you let me out, I could slit his throat.
I don't want to kill him. He's a nice man.
Oh, well, maybe we'll put him in this cell.
No. I mean, come on, man.
I understand.
I understand. You're in probably a little desperate to get out. I'll
How
tell you
much
what. If
shit
you
am
can
I
keep
in?
the noise down, I'll leave your door open and you can probably hear maybe some bits of the concert.
you're a kind fellow. What exactly did I do anyway?
I don't know. They don't tell. I'm just a guard.
Oh. Well, it's
I
nice
do know
to meet
that
you.
it listed that you're dangerous, you're persuasive, and it says here that you're a bit of an asshole.
Ah, yes. Well, they've got me to.
It says that you
I
tried to
see.
bite somebody.
Oh, that was just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstand my ass.
But you're not wrong. I'll just go over here and lay down. But thank you for being kind. You're the first decent god I've ran into since I arrived here.
Well, most of us are decent. You're just being super obnoxious.
Well, I am very
And
sorry.
most of the other guys just don't have the patience to deal with
I'll
it.
be
They got
100
kids at home. You remind
Yeah.
them of their kids. They don't want to deal with that here.
Right. Well,
At least they can beat their kids. You know, they beat you without valid reason. They're going to get in some serious trouble.
This was the one guard that took a piece of what I was
so
offering.
you're telling me that you're
If I was
father?
in charge of a prisoner, I'd beat him with no reason.
Me? No.
Oh,
But most of
have
the
a
other
power
guys that
problem.
work here are.
okay. So what I want to do is I'm gonna start telling him my story. You know, when I was dumped off. I didn't know my parents. I used to steal to survive, and I guess it just kind of carried over. I would take bread, and I'd get caught. Man, it was a rough life for me.
I've heard this story from many criminals.
Well,
That's the unfortunate thing about being assigned to the prison detail. However, maybe I'll try to bring you a snack from the bar or something.
that would be amazing. Thank you.
And he leaves.
I didn't get your name, sir. My name's Vamir.
It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
And the door shuts.
Damn it.
Not your door. He just walks out into the next part of the ship, shuts
So
the door.
did he end up open my door? My wooden door? Or
Yeah, your wooden door is open, but your cell door's
Can
still
I
locked.
pick that cell door?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Do not worry.
With that, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will be seeing Ilias's concert. And we are back. The airship has just announced that Ilias's concert will be taking place on the performance area in the tavern about a half hour after sundown. Where do you guys like to think you're finding Ilias? I know that you're probably preparing for
Yes, sir.
your tavern or your show. What are you doing to prepare for your show?
Okay, so I'm setting the stage, and on stage right, there will be a spot for a rabbit. On stage next right center will be a stool, just a regular stool with a large bowl of water with 2 fish in it. Going more towards left center of stage is what looks like a perch, and there is a falcon perched upon that. And on the 4th and further stage left is a dog that is seated.
Roof.
I'm taking that dog.
Are we seeing this being set up?
If you are
Technically, they wouldn't be seeing
in the
this.
tavern, you would be sitting the stage with the curtains shut.
No. Are you in the tavern with me?
I kind of want to go investigate this banging noise I keep hearing. I'm a little nervous about this ship, honestly.
Okay. Dovakiin, are you still sitting in the tavern?
Yeah, I'm still sitting in the tavern.
Szidras, where are you?
At some point, if you had run into me, if you were not in your room, I would have handed you a flyer at some point. Probably would have ran into you, just so you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I was in my room.
Okay, so then you wouldn't have known unless of the announcement.
Yep.
You would have heard the announcement,
Yeah.
though.
I still got time, so I'm still in my room.
Okay. So, Kai, are you heading... You're trying to investigate the source instead of heading to the concert.
Yeah. I don't want the ship to blow up or something.
Before you set out, were you in the bar prior to this? Like before going down to investigate?
Or were you going to look for this straight from your encounter in the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. So I still would have been there in the encounter.
Yeah, that was when you were all there.
I'm gonna look at you and say, all right, I'll watch the concert, see what's going on there. If you're doing that, all right. If you need anything, just yell or something. I'll come very fast. You can trust me.
Okay. Not sure what you can do if the ship's about to explode, though.
I kind of look puzzled. I'm like, the ship's gonna explode. What?
Haven't you heard it keep making this knocking sound?
The ship is not...
To be honest,
Going
I've
to
heard lots of
explode.
things.
Oh, are you still right here? Well, what's that banging sound down below?
Banging sound.
Something down there keeps banging.
Well, I mean, don't... Because this guy was a passenger. Don't they use ships don't some of the ships have, like, the jail cells in them? Like, we might be carrying prisoners. Maybe we're taking prisoners to the fort or something. So, maybe there's just some prisoners
did.
down there making noise.
I don't
I'm
know.
still gonna go check it out.
Do
Just-
they
just to be
allow
sure.
visitors?
Probably not, but
I don't know.
What time? How long do we have before the show?
You could just investigate after
I'd say
the show.
probably about an hour. But
that's plenty of time. We'll start walking and see if I can find a way downstairs.
what did I say? Or did I say the sun was setting? Because they announced that it would be a half hour after sunset. So you got about a half hour.
So I'm just gonna before you walk away, I'll say, I've laid down my life for a guild member before, and I would have no shame doing it again. So yell if you need anything. I will be at the concert.
Well, I'm not planning on doing anything outrageous. Just
Well,
curiosity killed the cat.
I do know that term. I just kind of like pat some pelts, and I'm like,
Oh,
well, not the cat, not a cat, no, but I do understand curiosity.
curiosity, yes. Okay.
I'm not going to miss the show. I'm going to look at the guy that's standing there, and I'm going to say, do you think oh, never mind.
Do I think... What?
I'm just going to shake my head and be like, nothing, and just walk away. And just march again. Just take a little...
Your friend is strange. Interesting, but strange.
Everybody's strange.
Yeah, we're a
I
stranger.
guess that's a true enough statement. They kind of continue down the hallway.
I'm going to try to find a way downstairs.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's easy enough. All the stairs are labeled to make travel easier.
Okay. So is there one marked like prison cells?
It would be looking around. You do find that there's like a restricted area or like a crew only area.
Okay. I'm gonna head down it. But before I go too far, I want to look around and see if I'm by myself.
Give me a perception check.
Do this good. 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. Who all was currently at the tavern? Dovakiin, Rango.
Yeah, I'd be on my way to the tavern.
Szidras, are you on your way yet? It's probably about 10 minutes before the concert starts.
Yeah, I'll be on my way.
Okay.
Would I run into him on the way to the bar? Szidras?
Each of you roll me a d20.
8.
16.
No.
Fair enough.
You do see the Goliath when you walk in. He's the only one in the bar.
Is there anybody around me?
The other passengers.
I'm just going to say, damn, it's hard to miss that guy. It's kind of like...
Yes, he is quite large.
Yeah.
They kind of just continue on.
All right. I just...
Big open place, several chairs. It's split level, like there's a stadium, or not a stadium, but
Balcony.
bleachers and stuff
Oh,
built
okay.
in so that people can sit and see and watch.
Do I hear like anything from behind the curtain? I'm just kind of like wander up towards the curtain and the stage and see if I can hear anything.
Give me perception check.
$11.
Would he hear anything from any of the animals, Ilias?
Maybe some hooves tapping across the floor.
Nope. The animals should be in spot, and they will not be making any noises.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like look around the stage and just kind of I'm very curious to see what's going on with this bar. Like I said, it's been a long time, and I haven't seen a performance in quite some time, so I'm interested to see what's happening. So I'm just gonna kind of sit. I don't know. Where are you sitting at? Are you sitting at the bar?
Yeah, I'm at the bar.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of be in between main stage and where he's at.
Okay.
Just kind of settle in, and like just kind of like make sure that there's a spot for my fellow guild member when they come back. He comes back. Sorry.
Good.
With your 17, doesn't really seem to be any crew members around.
Okay. What race was the chauffeur I was talking to earlier?
A good question. It would have been a half elf.
Half elf? I want to change into them.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull some rations out of my bag. I want to continue walking down restricted.
Okay. So were you carrying, did you leave your weapons in your cabin? Are you carrying any of your weapons?
I would say I left the weapons in the cabin.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't really see getting in a fight on the ship.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Watch
Okay.
me die now.
All right. Yeah, you making your way through.
Okay.
Give me an investigation check trying to find the prisons or the cells.
Seven.
Would I see him wandering around by chance?
You walk into
Probably not.
a room full of beds that looks like it's the crew quarters section. There's probably 8 to 12 beds in there.
Is there anybody in there?
No.
Is there anything good in there?
Give me an investigation check.
Seven.
You kind of walk through glancing. You find a small pouch holding 5 copper, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
It's just laying on top of the chest or whatever. It's right next to their bed. Everything else seems to be fairly put away.
I'll go back out and continue my search for prisoner, a source of this banging sound.
Okay, give me another investigation check. See if you can find the.
23.
So you do find it. You go down and there is the. I guess it would be like the room before you get into the jail cell. The door is shut.
Is there guards in there?
There are guards.
I'll walk in. Brought some food from upstairs for the prisoner, if that's okay.
You can see there's 3 guards sitting there playing cards. Just give that here, why don't you? And we'll take it in when we give them their meal, if for evening meal.
Oh, I see you're busy. I can do it if that's okay. Can I persuade?
You know that that's against protocol.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, only guards are allowed in the detention area.
I just thought I'd save you a trip, since you're in your game.
Well, it's not. Why are you even down here?
I was told to. I heard there's a prisoner on the ship, and I thought he might want some of this food.
Well, yeah, we got about 8 of them back there. Did you bring enough for all 8 of them?
Well, you could break some pieces up and give them to him.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not fair to give one a meal and not give the rest a meal.
Well, I don't suppose it matters who gets what. I wasn't sure how many was down here. I just knew that there was a few.
One of the other one looks up. James, why? I mean, it's nice of you to. It's a nice gesture, but you know that we're not allowed to give the prisoners anything other than their allotted. You know what? Just it's a nice sentiment. Why don't you just set it there, and when we give them evening meal, we'll
Okay, well, that's fair enough. Do you got room for another card fight?
Don't you have to be at the concert?
No, Ilias, he's a great.
I don't know, but aren't chauffeurs all supposed to be on hands during the concerts?
Well, see, I'm new. I'm a bit clumsy, and they don't really want me tripping over the guests.
I nudge you. Not new. He's worked here for 6 years. Still thinks he's the new guy.
Oh. Well.
Oh, you're fucked.
Man. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah,
Am I right?
I've had a few drinks tonight, guys. I wasn't supposed to been on shift, but Ilias insists he has this concert.
Like she keeps pushing the whole.
I know. I just need to shut up.
Well, listen, I don't want to see you get in trouble with the supervisor, so why don't you just go upstairs to your cabin and sleep your drinks off, and
Yeah.
hey, if you want to play cards later tonight or tomorrow, why don't you just come on down? Well, I'm sure somebody will be down here.
All right. And it's gonna be hushed, right?
Well, I'm not going to lie if anybody asks, but I'm not going to just be like, hey, James was not on duty. He was drunk, and he was down here trying to feed a prisoner.
That's a fair point you got there. I'm just gonna set this here and gonna go to my room.
As you're leaving, you hear him pick up their plate of rations. What the hell is this? I wouldn't even eat this. I ain't eating this.
Just gonna kind of call back. That's for the prisoners.
That's almost cruel.
What they did was cruel.
You might not be wrong there.
Oh, jeez. Oh, walk back out.
So you're heading out and you're walking back.
Well, is there anyone in the worker room, or is it still empty?
Give me a perception check.
8.
Does not appear to be anybody there.
Gonna walk in, change back into my human form, and walk back out.
Ilias, how are you going to start your concert at the bar?
Okay. So the stage is centered in a way that people can still sit at the tables or sit at the bar. They just have to turn around to look if they would like. The curtains roll back and the lights dim enough to where you can still see quite a bit what's going along around, but the stage area in and of itself is somewhat dark. I stand at the middle of the stage, and I hold my hands in front of me, and there is a red flame that I have produced using the spell Dancing Lights. And it's only about the size of a torch flame, and it burns, and the only real thing that you can see is my face and the outline of my body. Picture it, if you would, I say in a very silvery voice to catch your attention, that in the beginning there was darkness, and the flame winks out. But the four gods decided that there needed to be something. There needed to be life. And at the snap of a finger, the red flame once again flickers back to life, and I put it back in front of me. Tonight's performance, we will be celebrating our 4 moons and the creation of our planet. And of course, we will be starting with that of fire. And as I say fire, the flame takes off and begins to spin around me rapidly as I begin to walk across the stage right. And as I walk across, I deftly pull my flute from my satchel, which was concealed underneath my skirt. As I go up to stage right, there is a rabbit that had been sitting there that nobody had noticed at this point. And I lean down to the rabbit, and it comes up onto my hand and begins to run up my arm, being chased by the flame. And as I bend down and the rabbit runs across the back of my shoulders with the flame chasing it, it goes down my other arm with the flame also chasing it. I spin the flute in the free hand, and as the rabbit touches the ground, I spin around and begin to play a very melodic tune similar to the rising of the dawn. As I'm doing this, I start to dance around the rabbit, and the rabbit begins to dance around me, with the flame intertwining around all 3 of us as if it's chasing the rabbit around me or chasing around. The flame cannot be The flame cannot be discerned whether it's chasing the rabbit at this point or me, just that it is hauntingly beautiful and rapidly moving. After a minute's worth of this performance, the rabbit breaks away and hops towards the front of the stage with the flame after it. The flame then morphs into a red solid sphere. The rabbit looks up, and the sphere lands on its nose and perches perfectly as if the rabbit is holding it. I take my next few steps, and I put my flute back into my concealed satchel and spin my lute, which was on my back, around to the front so that I can play. I said, fire has done its job, and it has made its way into our lives. Now we go, and we see the waters to be formed. A blue orb appears in front of me, once again created by the cantrip Dancing Lights. And it swings around me, and it goes just off to my left, I should say. So, and perches right behind a large fishbowl where you can see the silhouette of two fish swimming in a circle vertically. As I begin to play the lute, I talk and sing of all the different types of water, of the rivers, the seas, and the oceans as they're being formed. And as I play on my lute a very oceanic type melody, the fish begin to change their formation, and they begin to make a figure 8 formation. And as I come to the pinnacle and the climax of this movement, the fish take to opposite sides of the bowl, jump out and up and over the orb, back down into the fish bowl, and then begin to resume circling, the blue orb continuing to stay behind them. At this point, I have swing my lute behind me again, and out of another hidden satchel on my other side, I produce my pan flute. I sashay my way over to the next spot where there is a perch and a falcon. I begin to talk about the wind and how the winds begin to form and push the oceans and the fire around to create the next start of life. As I say life, a green orb appears from behind me and swings up and around me and over by the falcon, which immediately takes flight. The orb chasing the falcon and the falcon chasing the orb in the air as I play a very light and airy tune on my pan flute, spinning circles myself down around the perch. The falcon and the green orb also swing down, almost as if we were pirouetting around each other on the stage. After a few more seconds of this, the falcon comes once again to land on the perch, and right next to the falcon, the green orb lands as well. Once again, I continue my dance. I hop, skip, and jump over towards the last part of the stage where a dog has been sitting very patiently and waiting. And of course, our life would never be complete as I swing a special drum in front of me, producing some sticks without the earth. I spin the sticks, turn around, throw them in the air, and as the spinning sticks begin to twirl, a flame of yellow begins to appear in the middle of them. I catch the sticks and the flames and begin to drum. The flames begin to move out and around me and up over my head. It then shoots down towards the dog as it begins to wrap its way around the dog in a very circular pattern. The dog begins to follow me as I drum my way, talking about the formations of the earth and the mountains in a strong, amazing tune, march. Every movement that I do, the dog mimics as well. If I step once with my right foot, the dog moves only 1 foot forward as well. If I stomp 3 or 4 times, if I stop 3 times with my left foot, the dog does as well. He follows me towards the center of the stage, and as we pass the falcon takes flight with its orb as well, and they also begin to follow me. The falcon swoops down in front, the orb following behind it, and the rabbit also begins to hop towards the center of the stage. I stop at the center with the fishbowl to my right, with the fish still swimming in a circular pattern. The rabbit, I reach down and I have it run up to my right shoulder where it stays. The falcon lands on my left shoulder, and the dog stops and sits. All 4 colored lights are now 4 orbs, each of them representing our moons. And I put out my arms and my hands, and using the color spray, spell, I shoot forth colors of each of the different orbs. The orbs shoot up above me, and they gather all together underneath the colors. And as the spray of colors begins to dissipate, the orbs have converged into one bigger orb, a very bright white orb, as it descends down in front of me. And I say, and thus, our life begins. And the curtains close.
Damn, Jared.
Woo!
Fucking damn.
Yeah, dude, give it up for that. That was good. What a performance, man.
Not gonna lie,
I
was
very
nervous.
impressive.
the whole entire time I'm just entranced watching all this. You see me nudge somebody and ask the question, are those animals his pets? And I look around and everybody else is just too entranced, and I just go back to like clapping. I'm just like super pumped.
The curtain opens again, and the lights have been risen on the stage so that you can see the stage better. All colors and anything that I've produced myself through spells are missing. And the dog, the falcon, and the rabbit are all in front of me. And each of them appear to take a bow as I take a bow as well.
Jared, I'm not even going to make you roll to see how good that was.
Yeah,
I was impressed.
That's just what happens when you like end up rolling 3 nat 20s in a row.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
You
a lot of
do
bonus
get
Don't worry, you heard that downstairs.
Oh, yeah,
it was such a touching performance that the entire
you
ship,
heard
everything.
So-
He's getting shivers and
the
nice
guard that had promised you to try to hear it had activated an intercom.
He has
so
a
that
tear
you
in
had
his
heard
eye.
the entire thing.
He said, "Did you hear that?" With a tear in
Honestly,
his
the
eye.
music you're playing, it was really cool.
It was.
Yeah,
it
I was
did-
gonna,
honestly,
I
it
was gonna
really
look
helped.
for something,
Yeah,
it
and then
did.
it just kept playing. I was like, it fits
Yeah,
the
I was
mood.
like, "This is perfect."
It's almost like creationism music is what you've got going on. So definitely worked. And yes, my character's voice can become a melodic, silvery, regular tone only when I want to speak normally, when I add the bah to my voice. So
I like that. That's outstanding job.
Roll me 2d20s.
oh shoot. Jeezy cow. 7 and a 2.
7 and a 2.
Now, do you need me to add any proficiency bonuses to that, or what? What am I rolling this for?
That's how many people cried. just
72.
There's definitely a standing ovation. But in total, in tips, you make 144 gold.
Man,
Yeah.
This is a mixture of gold, silver, and copper pieces.
I'll take care of it. Yep. Absolutely.
I'm gonna look at the guard that's across from me that turned on that intercom and thank him.
He's not down there.
He's not down there.
There are the other prisoners, though, and you can hear their reactions that seem to be...
I'm just gonna clap then.
that was beautiful. Oh my god.
Got one prisoner
wipe
that's
a
always an
tear
asshole
away
like,
from your
"That's
eye."
bullshit. Fucking pussy ass shit.
The curtains close one more time, and I turn to my stage hands and ask them to help take care of the animals. I also ask them if there's anywhere I can get some feed for some straw for the rabbits and the falcon for its cage.
Of course, sir. We will take care of it.
Thank you.
You should probably go see the people.
Thank you. I appreciate
Or
that.
do an encore.
Encore will be in a little bit. I'll go out
At the
and
next
mingle.
paid show. Thank you and good night.
No, I'll go out and I will meet with the folks and talk with them first before an encore.
And that wasn't the encore.
Oh, I've got an encore plan, but I want to spend 10 minutes just conversing with the people.
Yeah. That's wild. That was a good job.
You
So.
can...
They reopen the curtains, and I make an announcement, yet once again in my silvery tone. We will be taking a 10-minute break, so I may have a chance to talk with you lovely people in the audience today. Please make it a point to come up and tell me any stories that you may have.
Are they your pets?
Are they my pets?
Yeah.
They actually belong to the airship company itself, and I'm also part of the airship guild. So one could say they might be my pets, and I do take care of them most of the time.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of nod.
They are more companions than they are pets.
Very well.
I guess you won't try to eat them.
No. Well, like part of me was like, do I want to eat them? Or part of me was like, they better be treating, you know what, with performance like that, you better be pampering that rabbit, dude. You better tell the falcon he gets the freshest kill of the day. Like it's it was either, it went one or two ways.
Dog?
Yeah, well, that everything, man. It was either I'm going to eat him or it's going to be all right.
I'm going to tell you that honestly, the coolest one was the fish. I mean, how do you get fish to do that?
Yeah, true. I just, well taken care of, it's all I care about.
That was impressive,
Yes.
Jared.
Okay.
Like they cook everything around here, am I right? And I nudge somebody.
Not everything. I smile and I begin to make my rounds around the room.
There's people nice on the menu.
As you make your way through, there are people clapping you on the back, shaking your hand, asking where you found the inspiration for such a performance.
Poured out of his ass.
It's easy to find an inspiration for such a performance in the beautiful world that we live in.
You do,
Or at least it comes natural to me.
you would recognize any of, well, you wouldn't recognize them, but you would see, whether or not you talk to them is up to you, but not, but you would see anybody that's, party member wise that's in the tavern.
Okay, so you two are sitting at the bar, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting at the bar.
And Szidras is sitting like at a table or
The upper level.
the upper level. So I probably will not be able to interact with you in the time between the intermission and the encore performance.
You know, me and Rocky are at the bar.
And Kai, you are
Getting in trouble.
On my way back, if nobody's seen me.
missed the primary performance, and that's so sad.
She heard it.
Safe to say that you, in the 10 minutes by the concert started, you would have made it back if you were headed back to the tavern.
Cool. Okay, yeah. Head back and find a seat next to my friend that smells better.
They wouldn't. let me
As I
shit.
make my rounds around the room, I see Rango, whom I somewhat recognize from handing the flyer to earlier, and make my way to him and say, "Were you impressed?"
Very much so. It was an interesting performance. I have not seen one for quite some time.
Well, I sincerely hope that you will continue to use the airship services, as I do travel primarily by airship, and I take great joy in performing for those who have yet to have seen such wonderful features.
I tend to spend most of my time on the ground.
That is slightly unfortunate to hear, but I do enjoy giving great joy to people. I smile again.
Yeah, it was a good performance there, little goat man.
I turn around and I look up at the large Goliath and I smile. I then look at you and ask, "Is there any way I can use you for my encore?"
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I just say do it. Oh, that'd be awesome.
All right, sure, I'll do it.
Oh, that's sweet. Don't worry. If I wouldn't try and eat you, and I don't. Well, yeah. I don't think I would eat you, and I don't think the giant will eat you either.
That is very good to know.
Yeah.
How tall are you? Just out of
10
Me?
feet.
you.
I'm
I know
like-
you're 10
I'm
feet.
like 5'5". I'm just kind of like average size.
Would you
I'm
also
just-
like to join me on the stage for the
Oh.
encore presentation?
No, thank you.
How about your friend that is sitting next to you? Would you like to join for the encore presentation?
No.
Oh, that sounds like I'm going to say I think it would be really good for you to try this, and I'm going to try and persuade you.
I'm going to try and persuade you too. So,
Rocky has to do it. Come on, what's his name again?
Rango.
Come on, Rango.
But Rango, you've been out of civilization for so long.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 minus 1. So I just said, I think it would be really cool. And that was it. That was it.
I roll a 15.
Man.
I'm going to try to persuade I'm going to try to either persuade Rango.
22.
22. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not,
not
very often that
Kai,
one. You're not going to
but you
persuade
can try
Kai?
to persuade Rango.
Okay.
Do I have a contestant rule against this?
Yeah,
You can
you'll
touch,
just.
Hey,
I'm-
Rango, I rolled a 19.
Oh, God. On what persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. 12.
I want to try to persuade Rango too. You've been out of civilization for so long. You need to get this back.
Honestly, Rango will work better for this part of the encore performance.
22.
10. I take a negative 1.
You
so.
get the idea that it'd be a good idea to go up.
I
hold my hand to
After
you,
a
lizard man,
performance
and I
like
say-
that, what could go wrong?
I say-
I look at before you do this. I look at both of you. You see me take out the last bit that I
Your
check one
last
pocket,
bit?
yeah, and I'm like out, and I'm like, shit, 1 sec, and I pull out another, and I just eat quite a bit, and I stuff the little pouch in my coat, and I said, all right,
Are you okay?
I hate performances. I'm good at setting traps, not at catching attention.
I hold my hand out to you and I say, it'll be okay.
I just kind of very well walk. If I must perform, we must, I guess.
I
Set a trap for
lead
the Goliath.
As-
As I walk across, I look up at the other levels, looking for one more participant. I'm actually looking for someone rather small.
Oh.
And I catch a kobold. And I look at the Goliath and I say, would you reach me up there real quick?
Oh.
So I put my hand out and he steps on it and I lift him up to the upper levels.
as
I jump
people
off
in
as-
the bar just sitting and watching all of this happen.
I neatly jump off and onto the platform next to the kobold and I bow deeply. I would be honored if you would join me on the stage for the encore, kobold.
Persuasion. Although I'm probably going to fail.
He said, how about no?
That is an 8 for me.
11.
So yeah, I'll join.
Some of the people sitting at your table, like, it'll be awesome.
Mm-hmm. The people at your table are elated. They wish they had been picked for the next part of this performance.
I know someone downstairs that
So
wants to be a participant.
I look back down at the Goliath and I said, can you accommodate us at one more time, Goliath?
So I lift my hand up there
And
and both the kobold
mm-hmm.
and the satyr get on and I'll bring back down to ground level.
As I jump out of your hand, I do a front flip up in the air and land neatly on a table.
So fancy.
Yeah, no doubt.
I put my hands out and I bow once more. And I look at the three of you and I say, please, go up to the stage. My attendants will tell you everything you need to do.
You guys are slaves now.
Not really.
I don't much like this. And I just like, Kai, if I yell help, please come running as fast as you can.
I'll help you.
Thank you.
I don't run.
I note the
God,
exchange.
please don't run.
I note the exchange between the lizard man and the human, and I look at the human and I just wink.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna look at you, Kai, and say, and you thought I was the weird one?
I did not know of the goat people.
Yet you convinced me to go up there. You silver tongue, I tell you.
I thought it would be good for you to.
Well, I will say I do feel quite a bit better. Although I am out of herbs, so I cannot wait for us to land.
Well, we still have yet to reach our destination.
Shit.
It's like shit.
I assure you, all of us, we will be safe and sound. Now, I make a loud proclamation. The encore will commence in a few minutes. Please, everyone, take your seats and be ready.
I go to sit down.
No. We're going to take you up onto the stage.
So as you guys head up to the stage to prepare for the encore, would you like to take a break, maybe discuss what you guys have planned? Okay. We're going to take a break and come back in a few minutes.
Let's flip the ship upside down, baby.
And we...
The ship upside down.
Hell yeah.
We are not in the water.
Janessa's
Party, bro.
look when, as it like
Yeah, I was
clicked
like,
what
wait,
Rocky
no.
said.
Like,
At first she's like, yeah, wait, no,
like, wait a
flip it
moment.
upside down.
now, hold on a second. Now, let me introduce. Well, let me just throw this out there. I did eat quite a bit of the. You did give me advantage, so I guess it would either way balance out. But I did eat quite a bit of the herbs I had left right before I am getting ready to go on the stage.
Yeah, you've never specified to me what those do yet, so I'm just kind of waiting.
I would say, knowing, like my background and things like that, I would say they're probably like, it would probably be like an assortment of like shrooms and different herbs.
Just so you know,
Okay.
if you and I become friends, I'm going to like that if you ever offer it to me. Just so you know.
You should
I've,
offer him some.
I've already decided that my character would like that if you offered him to me. I'm half goat.
All
so
right.
Makes
So
Just be like, hey, by the way, you want some of these?
you are
I might have an extra stash. Even though I'm
Ilias, Dovakiin, Rango, and Szidras are behind the stage.
we are recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, we just recorded all of that.
That's awesome.
You guys are behind the stage, preparing yourselves for your performance.
Okay, I turn to Dovakiin and I tell him that you are to stay on the very center of the stage with your hands centered right in front of you. Okay. I turn to Szidras and I say, do you have any form of acrobatics that you can do?
Yes, many.
Okay. The most that I need out of you is cartwheels, but I will leave some of that creativity to you. Being a bard, I love creativity, so if you can do front flips or back flips confidently, that would work as well, but I need at least cartwheels and round-offs out of you. When you go and enter the stage, and you will be the first part of the act, besides having our Goliath friend standing here, you will do your cartwheels across, starting at stage right, along the back side of the stage. And as you reach the left side of the stage, you will return back to the right side of the stage. Do you understand?
Yes.
Lizard Man, your name?
Right, Rango? Yeah,
Rango.
I'm over by the animals.
Okay. Ah, I see that you like the animals.
Yes, the rabbit reminds me of home. I used to trap many of them.
Well, I've already used all my spells for it at one point, but maybe after a rest, I can cast my spells to speak to animals, and I can have them speak to you.
That would be very good.
Ah.
One day I will find that spell.
In the meantime, you have a very easy role.
Good thing.
You will be representing an element, our element of water, and all I need for you to do is to hunch down a little and make yourself as straight as possible. And I need you to go along the front side of the stage, starting at stage right here, or no, you're going to be on the left side. I'm going to take that back. You're going to start here on stage left, and you're going to dash in front of the Goliath to the other side and dash back. That's all you're going to do. Is that good for you?
That sounds good. So, and I'm like, allow me to elaborate. And I just do like a short, like 6 or 8 foot run. And I'm just like flailing my arms kind of, sort of like out to the side. I'm like, good.
Yes, actually. It's better than I envisioned. You look more like a wave rather than a rushing river. And I prefer waves in the ocean to that of the river.
I'm just kind of like, okay. A little bit of sweat on my brow.
Okay. So, if I haven't already described to each of you, Szidras, Kobold, you will be representing our element of fire. And Rango, our lizard man, you will be represent our water. And my Goliath friend here, your name?
Dovakiin.
Dovakiin. You will be representing Earth. And Dovakiin, when I snap my fingers 3 times during the performance, you will spread out your hands. And I need you to be ready to catch me on one hand and have me perch on your shoulders and then catch you and me on your other hand during that part of the performance. Do you think you will be strong enough to hold me?
Do you think there'll be an audience out there still?
I do believe there will be an audience. You will be fine.
I do not. We have things to, there's things for us to do.
Well then, we should get started then.
I'm going to wave the hell out of my arms.
With that, all the lights in the tavern go out. The stage is slightly illuminated.
Standing in the center of the stage is our Goliath. Okay, so that's your stage setting. And down in front of him, I am kneeling on the ground with my head down, and I look up. And the yellow flame that is to appear in the Goliath's hands springs forth. Underneath my chin is the green flame that springs forth. Over on stage right, our kobold, his right hand begins to glow with the red fire. And on stage left, with our flailing lizard man, on his left hand, bouncing back and forth over his hands, over his head, is the blue flame. You have asked for an encore today, I say in my silvery voice, and yes, we will definitely do so. With the help of these 3 individuals of different races, much like our different gods and our different elements, we will once again produce the creation that is life on our planet. As I stand up, I put out my hands, and I look over at Szidras, and I nod.
And I'll get a run up and do a front flip behind Goliath.
And,
As he's doing this, the flame is dancing around his body, taking care not to get into his eyes or impede his performance.
And give me your... I'm going to call this a performance roll, because you are putting on a show. And don't forget your D6 if you need it.
Probably.
We were going with his acrobatic score on that one.
It's an 8 for performance.
Make your flip, and it's a pretty decent flip. I mean, it's not like anybody's cheering, but you're accurately performing what you're trying to do.
I make a hand sweeping gesture in front of me, my green flame following along my hand. I pass it in front of me, and I make a gesturing station to our flailing lizard man on the left side of the stage, where the blue flame continues to bounce up over his head behind him where he can't really see it. And I said, and then water makes its appearance.
I got an 11.
Once again, you are fulfilling your goal as you're running back and forth, waving your hands with a light bouncing over you.
As the two of them begin, as they crisscross back and forth, I begin to talk about how the earth is a good, strong, solid foundation for the life to be found, and that the wind begins to shape it. And then I snap my fingers.
And I start spreading my hands out.
Okay. I do a sachet off to one side, and I jump up into his left hand.
And both of you give me your performance check.
Oh, nat 20.
Of course.
Hey, let's see, he's not the only one.
25.
21 nat.
Oh, you gotta
both
give this
performed
to us.
flawlessly.
Oh, this is going to be even better than that, DM. As I jump
never
up
gonna
onto
hear the
his
end of this,
left
are we?
hand,
This
as I
is
jump
never
onto
over.
his left hand, I neatly land only 1 foot, the other one up. I swing around, planting both feet in his hand, but Dovakiin only pushes down and up a little bit. I do a large leap, doing two flips in the air, landing neatly on his shoulders. Again, I bow, the green flame dancing around me in its way that it needs to be. And then, once again, I jump from his shoulders, tuck and a tuck roll flip, landing neatly again 1 foot, keeping the other one up behind me, bowing slightly in his right hand. And then I jump down to the ground and resume my position in front of the Goliath. And at this time, the other two who are doing that will stop and come forward, one to each side of Billy, of Dovakiin. The flames begin to merge. They go up. They go up to the yellow flame in the middle, and they turn into a white globe, which then ascends above, and then begins to pale, dim, and when it winks out, the lights are dimmed and there's a dark stage.
The torches of the tavern light up. You hear applause. Everybody give me your last performance check.
Oh, hell yeah.
22.
19.
22.
Nice.
You guys couldn't have done better for me. I'm going to cry.
What'd you say, Dalton?
-1.
-1?
Yep.
What do you want to do to him, DM?
It's a total group effort.
Okay.
There is thunderous applause and a standing ovation.
We're really never going to hear the end of this.
As the thunderous ovation begins to come across, I take 2 steps forward and I sweep myself away from the others, and I make a grand gesture pointing out to them and gesturing to them to take a bow.
I bow.
Bow.
I bow.
There we go. I also bow in retrospect, and again, I say, please, one more time, give it up for our performers. This is not a staged performance. These are the raw talents of our world right here.
I'm not a good hype man.
I bowed. I just kind of bow quickly and then start to make my way off the stage.
I look to my left, and I make a little nod, and the curtain begins to close.
So I can't make my way quickly off the stage.
I just slip out from beyond the curtain and just go back out to the floor.
Jared, roll me 2d20s.
Yeah, that first roll of my performance was pretty crazy.
13 and 12.
Nat 20.
That was awesome.
So y'all plus
You
1.
collect 66 pieces of gold total. Once again, collection of gold, copper, and silver.
Okay, hang on.
And 1 piece of platinum.
One piece
That's
of
included in the...
Okay. Each person in the performance gets 16.5 gold. But it divided up evenly among each of them. You said there was 1 piece of platinum.
yeah. Well, that would have been... Yeah, 1 piece of platinum. It'd be equal to 10 gold.
Okay, I'll keep that on my person since I'm already got all this stuff here.
16.5 or 16.1?
16.5 is what I've got. Wait a second. Did I do that right?
0.1. Well,
I got 16 and a half gold pieces.
Yeah, 16 point. Remember,
Well, it'd be 16
remember, it's
pieces
various-
of gold and
yeah,
1
5
piece
silver.
of...
like
yeah,
5 pieces of silver. Like
silver.
it's varying coins.
Yeah,
so
it's
give
not
yourself
all
some
gold.
copper, things like that. Just make sure it totals to 16.5.
I just kind of
gold.
shrug.
So
Kind of
16.
shrug with the gold. I'm like, okay.
I smile. Consider it a gift to me, gift to you. You never know how many animals you might be able to feed with that gold.
Okay. Do you have? What about your rabbit?
Okay.
He eats very well. I see that you like the rabbit very well. Maybe later on today, we can just have a very special little thing where you get to see the rabbit.
I would just like to either take him now or leave it how it is.
You're gonna want to leave him how he is. He's very
well.
special to me.
And I walk off stage.
Several hours have passed during the concert. It is late into the night, and it is very cloudy.
So we're like all still up, or like what's happening?
You're all still in the tavern.
Oh, okay.
I'm in my room.
Okay, Kai has went back to his room.
I am in a jail cell.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Sorry,
For being
Vamir.
cloud, are they like thunder clouds or are they just regular clouds?
Give me a survival check.
Oh. Everyone
All of
or
us?
Just
I guess anyone that's interested in the clouds.
I am. I don't want to go down.
Ooh, something I'm finally good at.
Right now, I wish someone would break this can open so I can get
I rolled a
17.
22.
20 not nat.
While you don't hear any thunder, they do appear to be thunder clouds,
All right.
storm clouds.
clouds.
After the animals have been secured where they need to be, I actually go below decks to check for more supplies and everything else that I'm looking for my performances. Some of that is stored down below. Just double checking everything to make sure it's there, taking inventory.
Okay, yeah, it's whatever your part of the storage room is, whatever you're looking for. Give me... Give me an investigation check. No, making an insight check.
Eight.
You definitely feel like you're missing some things. Not like it's like stolen or anything, but just like inventory's low, or if it was on your list, it's not there.
It appears that I'm missing some stuff. I go outside the storage room and I proceed further deeper into the lower decks of the ship.
Okay. You can go just about anywhere a general crew member can go.
Okay. I start opening doors to other rooms, just double checking, looking for the missing supplies that I feel like are gone. You need me to roll again here, DM, or?
You go through and you open up a couple of doors. One of them seems to be a bathroom, or the other one seems to be right next to it, seem to be like a shower area. And a couple of the other ones seem to be like crew member areas.
Okay.
The one would be a crew quarters, possibly the same one that Kai investigated earlier. And another one would be kind of just like a break room area where they can eat or whatever.
As I pass different crew members, I just smile brightly and wave at them.
Good concert tonight, Ilias. Good job.
Thank you so much.
It
I
was
had some good
nice to
help
hear
tonight.
over the intercom.
It's good to know that the intercom is working.
Yes, very, very valuable part of any airship.
I was checking some supplies in one of the inventory closets. It appears to be a few things are missing. Just a few little supplies for the animals, and it looks like some of the oils and whatnot I use to keep my instruments going are a little lower than I last remember.
Well, I imagine anything for the animals is probably up where they keep the rest of the livestock, and maybe you use more oil than you thought.
I'm not sure. Is there anything else beyond the hall down here that might be useful to search, or do I need, or
Just prison quarters, guard quarters,
prison quarters? We have a prisoner on board?
several, I think.
You think? Did they get to hear the performance?
I don't know.
Well, let me go down and see them. Even prisoners deserve a little bit of something.
Good luck in the guards to let you in.
I proceed down towards the prison area.
He just kind of shrugs and takes his time.
Okay. Where do I make it to, DM, before I have to charm a guard?
So you would make it into the room where the guards are playing cards.
Okay, how many are in the room?
4 sitting in there now.
I smile brightly at these 4, and I say in my silvery voice, "Good evening."
Oh, evening, Ilias. I just got off started shift. The concert tonight was really impressive.
Well, thank you.
We
I
heard it.
appreciate that.
One of the other, we heard it on the intercom down here. Really good.
It gives me great joy to know that everybody took such pleasure in everything that was done. Now remember, the 3 that joined me on stage were not performers by any sort of standard, so definitely a good performance from them.
Yeah, it's true. He pulled him right out of the crowd. I told you that was set up.
No, not set up at all. As the usual I do for my performances.
Right. Well, brings you all the way down here.
Well, I was checking into inventory for a minute and thought I was missing some stuff. It's probably up deck, but I heard that we had some prisoners. Were they able to hear the performance as well?
Yeah, one of the guys turned on the intercom for him.
Would it be too much to ask if I could go in and just talk to some of them?
Ilias, we go through this every time.
I smile at him, my little tail wagging behind me. I give him my biggest puppy dog eyes I've ever given him.
Listen, Ilias, the rules are the rules. You know that.
But you know how I am about getting a good story. And you never know. These prisoners might have stories that will never get told unless I speak to them.
Sorry, Ilias. The only prisoners we're transferring this trip are murderers. Or, perceived murderers, I guess.
I mean, even if you're with me, I should be safe, right? A big, strong, strapping guard like yourself.
I'm sorry, Ilias. You know the rules.
I walk right up to him and I cozy up right next to him and I said, "Oh, come on. You never know. The next big performance could be one of those stories. I mean, what could be grander than knowing the story of how somebody was murdered? The mystery, the suspense, the drama." I bat my eyelashes.
That's not really the kind of stories you think that people want to hear while they're, you can kind of, the lighthearted things that you did tonight was what.
I pull back and I spin around on the other side of him, leaning up against him, and I said, "But I can always put a fair twist on any story. Think about how exciting it could be."
Look, Ilias, we went through this the last time, and then I got demoted because of it. I mean, it's just not... You've got enough of the guys in trouble on enough of the ships.
I take one more step towards the door, towards the prison area, and I turn around and I cross my arms in front of me and put on a pouty face. "Please."
Look... Ilias, if we let you in, someone's going to know. And then I'm going to get in trouble. Look, you know the boss, Ilias. I'll tell you what, Ilias, you go talk to the boss. And if he says yes, if he comes down here and physically stands here and opens the door for you and lets you in, I can't do anything about it. But I'm not getting in trouble again because... I don't even remember how you managed to talk me into it last time, but I was just like, I said yes, and then I got in trouble for it. You even said I wouldn't get in trouble.
I just found out that you got in trouble, I say, putting a pouty face, looking at the floor. kicking my hoof against the floor, making a scraping / hoof sound.
Listen. Sorry, Ilias. I mean, like I said, you can go talk to the boss, but I mean, the performance you gave tonight, you go talk to him, he might let you in, but he's not.
I look up from the floor, tears forming in my eyes, but a bright smile on my face. I put my hands up in front of me and I'm like, "Thank you. I'll go talk to the boss right now." And I dash off to find him.
Oh. Give
You're
me a
loving
perception check as you're.
You know it's gonna be a 9. Oh, yeah. My passive's a 9, but I rolled a 3.
The wind starts to pick up a little bit. You
I'll jump
feel
over the side of the ship.
the ship getting
You won't survive.
like it would have if it
Be
were
alright.
starting to beginning on or almost like rough seas.
Yeah, turbulent.
It's not throwing you around, but it's definitely
Noticeable.
a very, very noticeable difference from what.
Okay.
Okay. I continue to make my way to the boss's office.
Well, I'm just going to bed.
You get to his office and the door is locked. You gotta remember it's late, probably 10 o'clock.
Better give him a good performance.
Actually, it's not past his bad behavior.
No, not.
I take in a deep breath and I begin to sing a soft, soothing melody through the door, but loud enough to hopefully rouse our little boss from
Rouse.
his slumber.
Little boss,
Not
too.
a
Sing
rouse.
some
We're
more.
talking rouse first, ladies and
Oh.
gentlemen.
Give me. Just give me a d20
Give
roll.
me an. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, yeah?
13.
Is Terry here?
If this is a, should give me a performance on that one. It'll be an 18.
You said a 13?
13.
Like 2 doors down, somebody opens a door. I'm trying to sleep out. Oh, Ilias. I mean,
Again.
I look down and I dash right down to him.
I mean, it was a nice song, but I'm trying to sleep. I got a shift in a couple hours.
I know, but can you get me in to see a prisoner, please?
No.
No.
I slump my shoulders again, and I turn and I was like, "It was worth a try."
Listen, at least it's late. Can I go back to bed now?
Think of the story, I say with my now silvery melodic voice that I usually use in my performances.
What story?
I wrap my arm around his shoulder and start to pull him from his bedroom chambers into the hallway.
He tries to shrug you off to go back into bed. Ilias, I have to be at the helm in a couple of hours, and I need my sleep.
But I thought the captain had somebody else for that tonight.
That's my job.
So you
Listen, Ilias, we're expecting storms tonight. You really should just head to your cabin.
I kick the floor again a little bit, making a clacking sound, this time a little louder than normal. Fine. I pout and I begin to stomp off like a small tempered child.
He shuts the door, and who knows what happens after that.
I stomp my way back through the guard station. I look at them and I shoot them a pouty look one more time, and then I straighten myself, I straighten my skirt, and I begin to walk as straight. Yeah, my character has like a kilt type thing, a skirt. I say skirt, kilt. Straighten my kilt.
Oh.
Well,
I
that's all
straighten
fucking
myself as best as I can, being that I am
I'm
a
a strong,
satyr.
independent woman. I don't care.
And I
You always
begin
say it
to
like that.
walk
I'm a strong,
away,
independent man.
Oh shit.
back up towards my cabin.
Anyone who is not in a bed or a chair, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Am I to that point, or do I need to make the throw?
Yeah, you'd be walking.
Okay.
This was as you're
14.
stomping across the
I already went
10.
to bed.
14,
14. I'm still just kind of roaming around.
10.
10. Szidras, were you... Vamir, were you up or were you...
No, I would have been laying in the bed, bored out of my mind.
Yeah, because you can't do
Yeah,
nothing
sorry,
else.
man.
No, it's all right.
I tried to get to you, man.
I'm not bored in real life. My character's just like he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's never been caught before.
Trying to fix that band on his willy down there.
No, he took that off. There was no point.
Say, is the bar still open?
Yeah, the bar would still be open.
Okay, so that's where I'm at.
The bar would
Right
probably
there.
be open for about another... Bar would be open till about midnight.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Close her down.
Yeah, so anybody that's not laying down or sitting that rolled less than an 18, as the wind kind of begins to pick up, you are thrown to the floor as the ship begins to really rock.
Dude, I go lizard mode when I hit the floor. Like, I sprawl out and just, like, press myself to the floor and just kind of, like, look around.
I'm taking a step forward, and as the ship rocks, I start to lose my balance, and I fall backwards, landing hard on my rear end, but then I immediately react and go into a dive roll backwards, landing with one foot in front of me, the other one down, and I look around, trying to brace myself against the wall.
And several hours pass.
I stay that way for a couple hours.
Thunder and rain begins to pour in, waking you up from your beds
Damn
if
it.
you were sleeping. And give me a Constitution saving throw, everybody.
Fuck.
15.
19 for
8.
Vamir.
8 for Rango.
Anyone that rolled less than a
I
15
got 20. Not Nat.
is considered seasick.
Kai is throwing up in his chambers while he tries to hammer down his bed and tie himself on the bed.
I got a +5 to my constitution, so I rolled 15 and then got a +5.
So less than a 15, so
Yeah, less.
14 would be the threshold then. Okay.
Well, 15 or less.
Oh, okay, so
Oh,
I'm sick. I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, like, spread out on the floor, hanging on. Very sick.
I got thrown out of my bed like, what the fuck?
Since we'll say I went to bed for a couple hours, whatever. I wake
Yeah.
up, my stomach is churning somewhat. I feel like I'm having a hangover, and I start to wobbly make my way to my door to try and make my way to the captain's cabins.
Is everybody seasick?
Technically air sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, air sick, I guess, not seasick.
Yeah, well,
close enough.
Same thing.
We knew.
Still on a boat.
Yeah.
very true. Still on a boat, damn it.
Several hours have passed. The wind has finally begun to quiet down. Sailing is resumed, a very smooth feeling sailing. When you can hear an announcement.
Abandoned ship.
Dragon.
God, I hope
Pulling
not.
it.
All
Pulling
passengers
into
and
port.
crew members, this is the captain of the Flying Duchess.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ah.
Hell yeah.
We are going to be boarded. Everyone needs to prepare to repel borders.
Oh, we're getting attacked. Oh, fuck
All
yeah.
right. So as I hear this, I'm gonna look at the guard. If he's still there, is he still there?
No, there is no
There's
one
no
in.
one
there
there?
are other prisoners that are in there. There's
Okay.
Time to go.
Prison
yourself and 6 other prisoners. Each of you are locked in your own individual
my
cell.
Is the door locked pickable now or still no? No. Okay.
You're still screwed. All right, now we're going to...
We're coming.
Every able-bodied fighter prepare to fight. It appears that we have crossed the Great River into the Kel'Thuz's Empire territory.
Well, if you guys followed the original
Is that a
schedule,
two-way mic or is it only one? Can you hear me? I'm able-bodied and locked in a cell.
Just one.
Damn. It's worth a shot.
All right, where are these borders at? I'm going to be throwing them off their ship.
With this, everybody roll me initiative.
I had a rather small tinderbox underneath my nutsack. Is there any way I can light a fire?
Oh,
I rolled an 8.
quit cheating.
Do you want Vamir to roll initiative or no?
Yes.
9.
19.
Just hang on to your number, and once everybody's rolled, 20 to 25. Vamir. 15 to 20.
20.
19.
18.
Uh, 10 to 15.
No.
Ain't none of those.
I forgot to write the bad guys in when I was writing everybody's
Well, that's
shit
fine.
down. Sorry.
As we roll again.
No, I just need to fill their names in the gaps. Uh, 10 to 15 is what I said,
Correct.
and nobody had anything.
Also correct.
5 to 10.
8.
Yeah. 9.
8, 9.
League of Blades stick together.
Hell yeah, damn right, dude.
Should join the screaming pigeons.
They suck. That's why they're screaming.
Yeah, but I got a higher number than both of you people combined.
Means you'll die first.
I won't.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
'Cause I'm not afraid of heights.
What are you guys doing as this call comes across?
I'm getting ready for battle.
As soon as I hear that, I just like look at my fellow blade member. I will fight and do as I must. And you just see me like notice a bracelet I was wearing suddenly becomes a staff in my hands, and I just stamp it on the ground. Like I am ready to fight.
That's impressive. How many people were on the ship total?
Total. I think a normal sailing or like galleon ship can hold up to like 300 people.
Ouch. Okay.
Like, I forget, like an X amount of crew and then passengers and
So just let them all
The
die, then we can take
8
over
prisoners,
afterwards.
8 or so prisoners in
Now we're
the
talking.
cells.
I go to check on my animal friends, procuring my falcon, my rabbit, and my dog.
Okay, so you're heading down to the
It'd be
livestock area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I frown sadly as I look at the fishbowl.
Anyone that would be like on deck give me a perception check.
$22.
You can see 2 other airships that seem to be making a direct line for yours.
So anybody, I just announced that to anybody. Like, I'd like turn around and yell just to get the word out to as many people as I can. I'm just like, airships, they're coming. Oh, they're coming.
As the airship is impacted by several bolts being shot from those 3. And you can see the crew on the deck is arming and shooting ballistae at these other 2 airships. And as they get closer, you can see that there are actually people that seem to be flying from the airships to your airship.
Oh shit, we gotta shoot some birds out of the sky.
As the members of the Keltal's Empire begin to board the ship, Vamir, down in your cell,
Okay.
all of a sudden, all 8 of the doors open.
Okay. So as the door opens, what do I see?
Just what you've been seeing. The other prisoners step out, and then suddenly the door flies open. I couldn't do it. I couldn't leave you guys to be taken prisoner by the Empire. Regardless of whatever you may have done, you at least deserve a chance to escape. Make your way upstairs to the lifeboats.
And who is this man? Is this the man that was kind to me the entire
this
time?
was the guard that was nice to you.
All right. Well, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, all right, well, is there any chance that you have some extra armor and a weapon that I can have and I'll assist you?
I can. And he's going to hand you a dagger.
This is better than nothing. Well, I'm not going to leave. You've been kind to me. I'll watch your back.
Well, I'll take you to this lifeboat then. And he's going to start guiding you to the lifeboat.
Okay.
Szidras, what are you doing?
I'm trying to make my way up on the deck.
Okay. So as you make your way up to the deck, and that'll be your action getting up there. Dovakiin? I'm just safe to say you're all using your action to head to the deck, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get up to the deck, and you can see several of these soldiers are landing and spreading out and rushing at you. Starting at the top of the round, Vamir, there's 1 bandit in front of you.
1 bandit?
In front of you and the
Me
guard.
and the guard. Are we topside on the deck or?
Yeah, you guys are topside.
Okay, what does this bandit look like?
He looks like an Aarakocra,
Okay.
the flying bird people.
I am going to take the dagger that he gave me, and I am going to. Is he within 5 feet of us?
He's within 20 feet.
20 feet? Okay. My character is going to dash back behind the guard and kind of flee to the lower deck. And on this not the low deck, but the deck below that, like assuming where people would be staying. Is that accessible to where I'm at?
It is. You can make your way back through.
Okay. I am going to go back through, and I'm assuming there's panic and unrest down here, correct?
Yeah, you're kind of pushing through people.
Okay, I'm going to push through people, and I'm going to get into rooms and start searching for valuables.
Of course. Since he has a weapon, now you going to steal shit.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. $16.
You can find a purse with About 10 gold pieces in it.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna keep looking. Is there any kind of armor or anything of use down here?
No, you don't see any armor.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep.
It's safe to say anybody that had armor when the announcement came across, they put it on
themselves.
any weapons, any armor they had.
Is there any room that I come across that has anything else?
You can find. I mean, how long are you spending?
As long as I need to.
Before he gets caught.
Okay,
again.
well, I can say you're not. The chances of finding a weapon or an armor are incredibly low. But you might find some valuables. But the time that you're spending looking for valuables is going to be time that taking away from your chances of escaping. You really need to weigh your.
Okay.
This is a real life or death situation. Like,
So I'm gonna push back to the top then after I took that 10 gold coins, and in my my raggedy clothes, I'm assuming that'll end my turn.
okay. Szidras. You can see standing on the top deck, there are dozens of these soldiers now landing. And you can see that all of you can see they all seem to be wearing about the same style of armor, and it has a large emblem of the sun right in the middle of the breastplate.
I'm going to draw my bow at one of them.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
17.
That hits. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Seven piercing.
Okay. He is very bloodied. Dovakiin, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to attack one of the other nearest soldiers near me.
Okay, there's one within 30 feet.
Alright, I'm going to move up 30 feet.
Okay, give me your attack roll.
23 to hit. Not
That
bad.
hits.
With 8 damage.
He is very bloodied. He is going to try and take another strike at you. Take a strike at you with his spear for a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Ilias, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm on the deck. How many guards are close to me? Or these bandits are close to me?
Quite a few.
Okay. I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Okay. I tell my falcon to fly to get some help to get us out. Specifically me, the dog, and the rabbit that are with me. The rabbit is tucked into a pouch, and the dog is at my feet. I tell the dog to be brave and courageous as best as we can. And I'm going to duck behind some barrels in an attempt to hide.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
$23.
Okay, you are hidden. And your animals are calm. And your falcon is trying to fly through the ship looking for...
Oh, I'm instructing it to get help, so it's going to go get other birds at this point.
Oh, okay.
That kind of help.
The third bandit is going to try and take a strike at the Goliath
So it's like Lord of the Rings, but Falcons instead.
for a 20 to hit.
Go
Not
get
bad.
all the falcons,
That
please,
hits.
Lord.
I feel bad for the fit.
For 2 points of damage.
Okay.
The fourth bandit is going to try and take a shot at Szidras for an 8 to hit,
It's a miss.
and that makes it Kai's turn. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to wrap this up quick.
Oh no, you're good. I was just thinking whether to use a short bow or a short sword. Because we know I don't have very good luck with my short bows.
It's a different character. Come on.
Yeah, it's true. We'll give it a shot.
Quite literally.
Yeah. I'll just shoot the closest one.
Okay.
8 to hit.
8 to hit.
Yeah.
That misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
As you shoot at him, he is going to kind of laugh and try to take a shot back
Oh,
That's probably gonna hit.
he's probably gonna die.
for a
Don't
6
worry.
to hit.
Oh, good. That misses.
You see, as he's laughing, his laugh kind of goes from a laugh to a scowl.
I'll just kind of laugh
And,
back.
Rango,
Any
it is now
better?
your turn.
I'm right there beside my fellow guildmate, and the sheer thought of him just laughing at my fellow that pisses me off. So I'm gonna take my staff, and I'm just gonna stamp it on the ground and point it towards him, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Oh.
That's a 10 to
You
hit.
must miss a few.
10 to hit, that hits.
It'll be a 6 damage.
6 damage.
Ball of fire just erupts from my staff, and I was aiming directly at his mouth. If you want to laugh at my friend, you will pay the price.
He is badly
Appreciate you.
bloodied.
Should he be like suffering 3rd-degree burns?
Yeah.
The bandit standing next to him is
He's
going
cooked
to try
for you
and take
already.
a shot at Rango
I'm going to eat him.
for a 20 to hit.
Jeezy.
Gee,
Ouch.
God. Yeah, ouch.
Ouch.
That hurt me. You hurt me.
For 2 points of damage.
Fair enough.
That's going to bring us back up to the top with Vamir.
Okay, so now that I've made my way back to the surface, do I see any of the lifeboats that are unmanned?
There are guards standing there as they're trying to picture it almost like the Titanic. As
Gotcha.
people are bailing off, there are guards there and other people like trying to monitor who gets on.
In my situational awareness, what is my best option for getting off of this ship and saving my skin?
Probably would be sticking with the guard that helped you, who is still fighting a handful of people over.
Is he within 5 feet
He is
of an enemy?
He is within 5 feet of an
Okay.
enemy. Yes.
I am going to go up to that enemy and attack that enemy with this dagger.
Okay.
And with that, my attack roll is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
1d6 damage dice for the dagger, right?
Yeah, I think
There's a d4. It's a d4.
Yeah, D4.
Yep.
Mine says
Okay.
D4 plus 2.
So I have 1, 5, and then I get an extra d6 of damage because there's an enemy within 5, or there's a friendly within 5 feet.
sneak attack.
7 total damage to
7
this.
total damage. He is badly bloodied. Szidras, it is your turn.
She had a sneak attack too. A little.
I mean, I do, but none of you guys are friends
Oh.
yet, so I don't get bonus for that.
Oh.
13?
13 to hit. That hits. And you're attacking the same one you attacked before, correct?
Yep. Short bow again.
Yep, he was pretty badly bloodied.
For 8 damage?
As you launch your bow, and you can see it just smacks him right in the middle of the throat. And as he kind of walks backwards, he actually flips over the railing and begins falling off the ship. With that, it is Dovakiin's turn.
I'm going after the one that threw a javelin at me.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That hits. He's badly bloodied already.
23 damage.
Jesus. He's dead.
You figure something wrong over there? Or what? The damn, man.
Dude, yeah, what are you doing?
I'm using them all. I have a +6 to hit, and I roll 2d6 +4 with it.
Damn.
You just rolled high this time around.
It's impressive.
This character, did he disintegrate?
No, I was able to have him and crush his skull in with them all.
Jesus. Beautiful.
Throw a fucking javelin at me. Oh, his hand.
With that, Ilias, it is your turn.
From where I'm hiding, what can I see? Do I need to?
Is he in the splash zone of the mauling that just happened? A little bit of blood
No,
splatter.
he's below deck. There's not really a whole lot that you can see from your hiding
Fucking
place down there.
fucker hit me with a javelin for 2 points of damage.
Is there like a
Took
window
his-
or anything nearby that I can see? Outside,
There
or-
would be a little ways down.
Okay. Are there any bandits in my area?
They have not made it this far below deck yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. To make it expand its turn.
Dude, just to clarify, it is a 2d6. That is a wicked
Yeah.
weapon to have this early.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't believe you, Billy.
I
really
didn't either.
I was like, I gotta look it up, dude. I was like, 2d6.
oh,
I was like,
man.
what?
Well, if you score a critical hit, you get 4d6.
Right.
Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
Damn. 12.
12.
17.
9.
11.
14.
Sticking together.
Everyone who rolled less than a 15, you feel the ship rock and begin to list very sharply to the left as the deck begins to tilt and you fall.
And Claire,
Do we fall and stay, or do we fall and start sliding?
You fall and begin to slide.
and those are the ones who rolled a 15 or less, right?
Yes. 3 of the bandits remain standing, catching their feet, and the one falls and begins to slide as well. And that will be Bandit 3's turn. He's standing beside Billy. He's going to take a shot at Billy
Oh, yeah, loaf motherfucker, he's next.
for a 6 to hit.
That misses.
Bandit 4 standing next to Vamir in the guard is going to take a shot at Vamir for an 8 to hit.
I block his attack.
And with that, it is Kai's turn.
I'm going to swing my short sword at the one that attacked my friend,
Okay.
Rango.
As you use your footing to get back, because you rolled an 11,
Yeah,
right? You
that's
get
right. I
back
did
up.
fall.
You are able to move 15 feet and attack the guard.
Never mind. I got a natural 1.
The bow snaps.
The boat shifts again, and you lose your footing. Bandit, seeing this, is going to take a shot at you
That's why I don't like airships.
for a 14 to hit.
That hits.
4 points of damage. Rango, it is your turn.
I'm gonna look straight at that. Was that whoever that just attacked? We're just exchanging blows at this
Yeah.
point. But I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Firebolt again.
At the same one.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's a 12 plus 4.
That hits.
That is 6 damage.
And you cast Firebolt.
Yep.
As you hit him in the face again, you can see as it literally starts to catch fire and melt as he falls to the ground dead.
You.
Do it. Does his face just melt?
Yeah.
So the rest of his body's just laying there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my guildmate and say, "You think anybody's gonna eat that?"
I know I'm not.
Or for me. I chuckle.
6 Bandit is going to take a shot at Rango for a 19 to hit.
Jesus, yeah, melt me, why don't you?
Yeah. I think they want some of that, though.
For 6 points of damage.
Because I took 2 points of damage before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 points of damage. I fall to the ground.
Shit, you must not have much health points.
I do not.
Are you
Shit.
down?
I am down.
Yeah.
Oh!
With that,
Yeah, because some of us have level 1 HP.
God, yeah.
I have 8 health for real, and I'm down.
I mean, all of us should have level 1 HP. Who does?
Should.
I got 22 health, and that's level 1.
Oh,
So mine's at 21. Was it
mine's
40
at-
some?
at top of
Mine's
the
at
round,
18,
Vamir, it is
55.
your turn.
okay. I'm gonna take a hit at that same one that me and that soldier's fighting.
Okay.
I just took Jared's
It's my
voice and
pal.
went from level 5 to
And
level
the soldier's
1.
within 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That motherfucker.
I've got a 8 to hit.
8 to hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's going to miss.
Okay.
Szidras, it is your turn.
I'm going to stand back up
Okay.
and draw my short bow again. Try to hit somebody.
All right. Give me your attack roll.
$25, not net.
That hits.
$8 damage.
He is very badly bloodied. That bandit's dead. Ilias, it is now your turn.
Okay. I've lost my footing. Let's see. I'm gonna restudy myself, and I am going to go back above decks.
Okay.
Look around and see what's going on.
A lot of combat, a lot of dead bodies, guards, passengers, the Empire soldiers, and the ship is very rapidly heading towards the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and it is listing very badly to the left. Smoking, it's on fire. It's probably starting to set in. It's pretty imperative to get off the ship.
Okay. How
Great.
far is it to the right side of the ship that should be pointing up?
Probably 50, 60 feet. Probably more than that. I don't know how wide a ship would be.
I'm
I
going to start
guess,
trying to
but-
make my way
I'm gonna call it
towards.
60 feet.
So,
So you
I'm
can
making it-
dash and get to the
okay,
other
so
side.
to give you all ship terms, I believe port is left and starboard is right.
Correct.
Okay, so the starboard side is leaning upwards and the port side is leaning downwards, correct?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to start climbing-ish, whatever, you know, how you want to call it, towards that starboard side of the boat.
Okay.
And
Give me
Go ahead.
an acrobatics check to make your way up there.
I'm glad that the last thing I said was I was going to eat somebody.
It's a 14.
Yeah.
If jumping is included, I can roll another D1 or a D8 for extra.
Just your.
How much is a
Just like-
D1?
You got a 14.
I
You
know,
are
right?
able to make it to the other side.
Starboard side, so I'm kind of like up by that side. Okay.
Yes.
I'm continuing to scan just the horizon to make sure that like the falcon is there. Does my dog make it?
Kill the dog, we're all quitting.
Yeah.
The dog's been with me up to this point.
Yeah,
but
the dog's
kinda
able to
uns-
make it.
all right. I
Thank
leave
God.
that in your hands at this point, DM.
I'd hate to cancel the story this early.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save the
I'm
animals
not,
too,
I'm not
guys.
gonna make everybody hate me because I killed a dog.
Yeah, you'd be
I'll leave that to the dice rolls.
Ooh.
We'll burn those dice.
Okay.
All right.
Cleanse him in holy water.
That bandit is dead. That bandit is going to take a shot at Szidras for a 10 to hit.
A miss.
Okay. And that is going to bring us to Kai's turn. You have one soldier there and Rango on the floor.
Is there any lifeboats left?
Give me a perception check.
Oh.
12. There are a couple.
I'm going to try to pick Rango up and carry him over to the lifeboats.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Four.
4. You are dragging Rango.
I mean, if it
And-
works.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I would say you could pick him up,
I'm
and
just a
you
little
are
guy.
starting to carry him. How
Oh.
about that?
Okay.
And you have,
So like here, grab a hold
The
of
guard-
some meat chunks and
because you guys were all in ranged combat, he is dropping his bow and drawing his sword and going to begin moving forward.
oh. We'll try to start dragging him a little faster or something. Sorry if you get a
Rango, give me a
Rogue
death
rash or burn or
saving throw.
So
No.
is that just a D20?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
But-
just
10 or higher.
Oh,
10 or higher. 10 and higher. That's what you want.
12.
20.
Save.
One success.
Oh boy.
That is an 11 to hit. Kai.
That misses.
Okay. That's going to bring us back up to Vamir's turn.
Your
Okay,
nose on your
so
inside.
as I scout and I look across the ship, I can see those lifeboats and they're starting to
It's not
look
very high.
more enticing because
high,
this doesn't
yeah,
look like a winnable fight. I'm gonna head towards them. Do I see anyone struggling to carry anybody or anything?
yeah,
Give
over
me a
here.
perception check.
Okay. 14.
You do see a human struggling to carry / drag a lizard folk.
So as I come over, I'm going to help and assist. Let me help you. Come on, let's get to these boats.
Oh, thank
There's
you.
no way we can win this.
I agree.
Okay, give me an athletics check
Athletics.
to assist with them.
Okay.
Hey, Szidras, are you going to make your way to the boat or still keep fighting?
8.
8. Still struggling, but you're making some progress. You're
Man, all
trying
these
to-
shrooms you eat or something. Jeez.
you got to think it's the angle of the
Oh,
boat.
yeah.
You're fighting the angle.
These lifeboats, are they at the starboard or the port side of the boat?
They're on the starboard.
Okay.
Figures. This is why I don't lie.
The
Yeah, wishing I would have taken the horse.
the guard
Me too.
that is following you is trying to assist, but he rolled a 7. So
Guard with me.
yeah, he's
Okay,
trying
all-
to assist.
So
carry.
basically, all you guys are just trying to fucking drag me across the ground.
Yeah.
And it's like every splinter and every bump. They're like, bam, snap.
right, you're
with
partially
that,
dead, you can't feel it.
Szidras, it is your turn.
What happened?
You have the bandit that you just shot at. I say bandit, but it'd be an actual soldier. And you can see a few more still coming onto the ship. And then you can give me a perception check while you're at it.
Perception's a 7.
7. You do see a group of 3 people dragging one body across the floor, trying to
Everybody's-
make their way to a.
Are you dragging that one
Lifeboat.
guy with you that you wanted to eat? Is that what's holding us up? We just look back and you're like, dinner.
Like,
Yeah,
wait,
I
it's
have
my
a hold of
stack.
it. I have a hold of his arm.
Oh, man.
And they have a bandit chasing them as well. Soldier.
So I'm gonna
Let go of the body.
switch to my short sword and run over and attack the soldier who's coming at them.
Okay.
Let's jump on his back.
Give me your attack.
13 hit.
That hits.
Thank God.
Seven damage.
He is very bloody. With that brings us to Ilias' turn. Oh yeah, it is Dovakiin. Sorry, Dovakiin.
You say we should try to start making way to the lifeboats?
I don't
Yeah.
think they can hold you. You're too fat.
Yeah, you just have to go down the ship.
You just gotta crash, man.
How big are the lifeboats, or do I just have to?
They're fairly decent size. It'd be like the size of a normal skiff.
Can
You ever-
it can it hold me, or would I be the only?
They will safely accommodate you, Billy.
You ever seen
Yeah.
You ever seen a guy,
Um,
like a grown adult, try to get in the Power Wheels? That's what it looks like.
I would try to go down to where the lifeboats are.
Just stay out of mine.
Okay, give
Ox.
me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Shit.
I had everybody else do athletics, but they're also dragging somebody. So.
All right. I got 16.
16. You are able to successfully make your way over to the lifeboat.
All right. Can I see them?
You do pass them or
It's
see
tough
them
not to
on
see
your
us
way.
right now.
Yeah.
It's a shit show
Yeah,
over here.
it's
Can I,
It's a big
can I help
group.
them?
Absolutely.
Please.
If you're trying to help carry,
Let's carry us all.
that would be an athletics check
All right.
to carry them as you are trying to climb the incline.
18.
You're
Oh.
successful.
My hero.
You kind of just scoop all 3 of them up in one group and carry them right up.
You see a small
Wow.
smile on my face.
Impressive, big
And
man.
you are at the lifeboat. Ilias, it is your turn.
Okay, am I near enough to a lifeboat that can go there? Or
Pass both
anything
my
like that?
checks.
Yeah,
so
you're
I got
you're all at
plus
the same
3.
lifeboat.
We're all at the
Acrobatics,
same
I got
lifeboat.
plus 6
Is there
athletics.
any bandits still chasing us?
1, 2
Two.
that are running over.
Okay. As I'm helping the dog, the doggy gets into the lifeboat. For those of you who care.
I,
In the
I s-
lifeboat with the rest of us.
Yes.
So I'll take a lifeboat by myself. In other words, have their own.
No, you're good.
Um,
you picked me up.
I turn to look at
Or you all were struggling
the
carrying the
guards.
lizard body.
Okay, they're both bloodied, aren't they? Or the bandits?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm
they're
just
both
gonna,
very bloodied.
I'm just going to pick one, and I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers. They have to use a 14 unsuccessful save.
That is a natural 1.
Oh wow. Okay, so
You fucked up that roll.
With that was a wisdom.
yeah, wisdom
Yeah,
save.
they take a -1 on that too.
Okay.
no, wait.
So
Yeah, either way, natural 1.
he
don't
takes
matter.
10 damage.
Jesus.
as he drops
It's
dead,
3d6.
clutching his head.
How do you feel about that? You just mind melded somebody as a
Yeah,
save.
I was gonna say that his head just like melted.
What
like,
did you
his head
say? What did you
exploded.
say in your whisper?
It's like using the menstrum in Fallout 3, where it's that thing you control.
What did
your
I-
minds, and
oh.
it just
I speak a word so unspeakable in a way that no one has ever understood before. This guy's mind just explodes in his head.
He said moist.
Yeah.
He said moist. He said moist. All right, move on. Fair enough.
Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this. We got to role play this one.
oh god.
Moist.
His lips too.
Yeah, I actually failed a death save because of that right there. You took away more of my life.
Wait, did you really? Or did
Kai,
you
it is your turn. There is one bandit that can be seen
How far is he?
about 10 feet.
Try to use my short bow again. I'm gonna hit him this time, I promise. 18.
Oh,
That hits.
Yeah!
Actually, that misses. That's the only one that doesn't have an AC of 10.
the AC, the
I'm
AC is
kidding.
24.
I'm gonna cry. I jump off the skiff. No. 4 damage.
As your arrow pierces into him and he collapses over backwards.
Yeah.
You guys are all able to safely clamber into the lifeboat, cut the ropes of the lifeboat free, and as you begin to drift off to the right towards the Great River, once you get several hundred feet away, you actually can see the explosion as the airship finally reaches the ground and blows.
Is that soldier with me still?
He did not make it off the ship.
He only grabbed the 3 of you
Saddening.
when he said he even made it.
Nice knowing you, Doug.
He stayed to try and keep some of the other bandits from catching up.
What a
Noble
hero,
sacrifice.
What a hero.
So the dog's on here, Ilias, and everyone else.
The rabbit, it's in my
Well,
pouch.
at least if we get hungry, we can eat the dog.
You see, I'm
Dog's
still
a good meal.
passed out, but you see me like casually like nod a little, just the slightest nod.
Anybody can take the time to stabilize Rango while
I'll do it.
you're in
I want to
the.
try. I don't know if I can.
I can't help. Sorry.
Can't do any worse than Roderick.
Roderick can't do it either.
Wait, someone give me a potion. I need to stabilize this man.
I don't have a potion.
I don't have a potion. I don't think.
I think I got one great healer potion.
Nope, I don't think anybody would have any healing potions.
Oh,
No.
I forgot
No.
I'm
I got a +1 for medicine.
Give me a medicine check.
Well,
We're
hell, if
past
we're doing
this.
that, I've done a medicine. Yeah.
I'm not going to
Sure.
pass this 4.
12.
Better than me.
You can tell that his wounds are quite serious.
I got a 7.
Fuck, guys.
Are quite
Okay.
serious.
God.
Szidras, do you have any way of stabilizing him?
I'm not helping right now.
Okay. Well, that's right. You know.
Fair enough.
Fuck you too, then.
Okay, so I have a question.
The
DM.
only
this
healer
is this is more of a
says,
meta
"Nah, I'm
thing.
good."
Since it can try and stabilize him using medication. Would that be like a CPR type thing?
I
Could
just
they do
rolled a
that?
19 for medicine.
Yeah. Could he like?
Saying.
Oh, we can keep going?
Okay. I would say with your
Staying
19, you're
alive.
able
Staying
to
alive.
find.
Some herbs in his
the-
pocket and healing.
I would say you're able to find the healer's kit that is attached within the lifeboat,
Oh,
and
yes.
you're able to
You
use
fools, you didn't see this. And
the healer's kit to stabilize them, and you would
Yes.
be unconscious, but you would have 1 hit point.
Okay, as I like breathe back and I just like gasp.
I'm going to punch him.
don't worry, friend. The dog will be a meal here soon.
And I'm just gonna like kind of cough and come back into it and be like, "Oh, man, what?
Should have seen
what
it. You
happened?
took down the whole ship.
Oh, not again."
Not again.
I'm still scanning the skies to make sure that my falcon hasn't returned.
You'll have to find out on our next episode.
That's fine.
What kind of dog is this?
Y'all are not eating the dog.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I can talk to him. He could hunt for us.
Here we go. I just
can
still want
try.
to know what kind of dog it is.
Yeah,
I'm
we
a
all want to
fa-
know.
With that
Yeah, well,
dog
falcon.
and that rabbit and that
You don't know-
falcon,
you
we'll
wouldn't
be
know.
eating for a while.
Technically, you wouldn't know about the rabbit. It's tucked in the pouch.
Ah,
Oh, what kind of
No one would know I had that
answer the
rabbit on
question?
me.
What kind of dog is
is it?
Let's make it a golden retriever.
it? I knew it. I was
I-
gonna
I
say,
kinda
don't be like,
figured
oh, it's gonna be a
Since
retriever.
It was a
I knew
magic
it.
trick.
Dude,
it's
you
like,
should have
it's
made it
gonna
a
be lax
shepherd.
dog.
Well, I was thinking golden retriever or like a collie like Lassie, but
Makes sense.
we'll make it a
So-
golden retriever.
We have
Maybe
to
an
shoot
old
the
yeller.
birds down, and it'll bring it back to us.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna shoot
Like,
the
I'm
birds
alive.
next.
yeah, it's,
Well,
it's
wait.
quite chilly up here. Anyone have some clothes I could have?
Hey, person in rags.
Actually,
Besides that healer's kit in the boat, did you find any like emergency supply rations you could use for food?
No, not to my knowledge.
There would be enough rations for 3 days for 10 people.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I
so-
But
The
have enough
the
food for 2
lifeboat
days.
would be
then.
doesn't Dova count as 2 people?
More like 6.
no.
Yeah.
don't
probably
forget that
6.
some of us have rations in our
Yeah, but I can go
packs
hunt
too.
Bill.
I don't have
Um,
shit with this dagger.
I actually have clothes/costume as part of my
I go find
adventuring
a
gear.
bear,
I mean, a
find that
comma
to eat.
costume. So I only wear my kilt. So I'll give you my extra set of clothes out of pity, since you are wearing practically nothing.
Well,
At
your
least
clothes
a set
fit
of
him,
clothes.
though? I think your clothes would be a little small.
I want to roll a perception check on Ilias.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Can I steal from him?
For a 15.
What are you perceiving?
Do I see any kind of gold or valuables hanging off of your body?
Okay, so you rolled a 15. We'll go with you can definitely see my musical instruments that I have attached to me.
Okay.
Whether you perceive that they're regular items, nothing really valuable.
Okay.
You can tell that I have what looks like pouches on my sides, and one of them appears to be a little bit larger than the next one.
Okay. Cool. I'll keep that in
I'll
mind.
be fair.
All right. And with that,
Metagaming, the bigger one's the one with the rabbit in it.
as you guys are taking your lifeboat and descending through the sky, we'll pick up there next week.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody's